Excuse me, Steam. Ah, everything keeps taking control of my mouse. I need that. I'm trying to post that I'm going live. What is the emote called? Oh, that's what it's called. Oh, right. Gotta flip this up now so that it can see me. I'm not totally in the process of setting everything up. You can't prove anything. I wasn't totally trying to use my fuel in Honkai before I came here. Oh, I can open this without anything else. I don't know why I keep forgetting I can do that. I wonder, am I able to steal my own chair? That would be hilarious, actually. Oh, my voice is not perfect, but at least it is getting there. This song is at 10... I just realized, this song is at 10% volume on YouTube. Holy shit, this is loud. What the fuck? Also, I can tell my voice is getting better, because I'm legitimately going louder than the microphone. Hang on. No, we don't want to change the Discord audio volume. My microphone is at 50% volume! What? Holy crap, I am a loud bun. Oh, I can use the scroll wheel. That's handy. Okay, well, we'll put it back up here. I think that's good. Yeah, test. Ah! Okay. Yeah, 50%. There we go. That's good. So long as I don't get too excitable, but my voice is finally starting to work. Ah, I've forgotten what it sounds like to be me for once. Okay, everything is posted. Am I alive? Let's find out. Well, I'm not on screen. Oh, nope, never mind, there I am. Back to my usual, stuff, for lack of a better term. It feels nice being able to talk normally. I almost forgot what it sounded like to be me. I was so used to sounding like I've been smoking for 40 years. Okay, still can't do that shit. But that's not surprising. Alright. Let's kill this audio. Let's, grab the Game Boy. There we go. And let's start the Game Boy. Ages. I don't think there are any more password things. Am I streaming or recording? I am in fact streaming. Okay, just making sure of that. Oops. I've hidden the game. We no longer have... There we go. So what were we doing last? Right, fish. It's a bad sign when I start a stream saying, oh, right, this. I'm tempted to install the patch that makes swimming controls normal, but I'll just get used to it. Right, in this dungeon, I may as well just do that. So, it's nice that I'm finally able to talk again, honestly. Can I open treasure chests underwater? I feel like I can. Yes, the compass. First thing we find. That's a bad sign. That's a lot of Actually, that's not nearly as bad as I thought it would be treasure-wise. I genuinely thought this was going to be worse. There's a boss on the separate floor. Right, because this dungeon has multiple floors. What do we get here? Oh, I remember what we get here. Oh, right, because we have the level 3 sword, or at least level 2, these guys don't split. I need that. Can I bring that out here? No, it's too short. Ah, is this a long shot moment. Okay, so these tiles here indicate that you can go up. So there's that. But now we're on another floor, and there's even more treasures up here. Damn it. I may as well just leave my sword on the A button for this dungeon. I found the... Okay, you're handing me the map and the compass at the same time. That is a really bad sign. Also, yeah, if you put it together, it's basically just Jabu Jabu. Alright. This dungeon isn't bad, it's just very lengthy. And then I think I need this to be... Yeah, I need this to be flooded. Because Link can't use his hookshot in the, when swimming in the water. What's down here? Crabs. Crabs! There might be a chest over here. I can't push blocks underwater. When you become Merman, you can't push. That is unfortunate. Okay. Where... There's a ton of, like, useless rooms here. Okay, well, this one's not useless. It's very useful information. I'm pretty sure the bird statue will basically tell you that there's a treasure, or basically you have to keep in mind that this room changes with the flooding. Where do you go? I love how this looks like a cave, but it's inside of a fish. Oh, right. To get that, we need the long shot, though. Sad. That's a very common problem with this dungeon, is, like, you'll kind of stumble around. You're like, oh, man, I have no idea where to go, until you gotta find that one passage that's the right way. Yeah, rude. Man, not even a courtesy of dropping a heart. Actually, what do I have for my... I don't know if I need money right now. Might be best to just equip the green ring. Although, I have the Master Sword, so what's the point? Just double my damage from the Master Sword, deal 6 damage? Sure, I'll nuke any boss that shows up. Does the Cane of Somaria work underwater? I imagine not. No, I don't. It does not. Okay, noted. I need to get that over here, which also means we need to get the thing to go down. I think we need to basically go to the top left of the dungeon and then go all the way up. Or I need to solve this room? This doesn't look like a very complicated room. Every one of these has to have a statue in front of it, right? Or one of these diamonds, I imagine, right? I imagine this is pretty simple. Oh no, there are So, fun fact about these keys. They don't show up on your map. Any key that just falls from the ceiling just kinda doesn't show up, which is nice. Alright, now I think I want to basically go left and up. Ow. And then we keep going up. I think we can go up from here. Can we? Yes, I just needed to keep going up. But this time I have a key, so I don't feel like I'm lost. Ow. Ah, if this room is flooded, we can't get through here. I'll have to keep that in mind. Ah, okay, we did need that key. I am so, like, trying not to, ah, you prick. Not look that way. God damn it. Give me that heart. Wow. Even with, like, 6 damage, that thing still takes a lot of hits. Can that fairy get over here? Please? 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 Fine. Oh, right, this changes the water level. Okay, hang on. On OBS, it's like freaking out. Let me test something. Is it broken? No, it's not broken. Okay. OBS is just being weird. Interesting. Ow. What is the maximum icon again? I think that's supposed to be a cinnamon roll. I'm kind of hungry now. Ah, right, this. Now that this platform is down here, though, I can go across. And that was for a ring. God damn it. I was hoping for keys, but, you know, I guess beggars can't be choosers. That does block that passage. We'll have to see about getting all the... I'm gonna get really confused by my B and A buttons, I swear to God. There we go. I just have to make sure I get all the keys that are down here. So I'll probably want to go down and check this one. Although I think this one specifically needs the long shot. Yes. Wait, do I? Yes, because I need the, one of those things. The diamond to hold down one of the buttons. Speaking of diamonds... Okay, so that's basically a one-way passage. That door doesn't open. I need to go that way to go up there. Interesting. So that room in particular needs to be flooded. Ah, Zaka, you've taken the chair. Welcome to Vor Dungeon. And by that I mean, we're just inside of a fish, that's all it is. There's a lot of keys in this dungeon. There's a lot of keys in every dungeon in Oracle of Ages, honestly. Ah, boring 4, I see. Yeah. I mean... Becomes a little... If you look at the walls for too long, it gets a little weird. Sadly, it doesn't make the sound that it does in Ocarina of Time, where it like gets all upsetty that you're slashing at it with a knife. I can't go this way. So I went down here just to get a key. How does this help me? How do I go back up? Am I lost already? Wait. There's a possibility that I'm lost already. Oh no. Wait. Nope, can't go that way. I don't know why I tried. I want to be done with the fish. Okay. Oh wait, what am I doing? I can go this way. Since the room's not flooded, I have the Cane of Somaria. Block become. Frickin'... I never remember that I have this damn item. Okay. Is there a reason to go along the water? Ah, I did need this key, though. I need the key to get that. I think that might be the dungeon item? Where does this go? Not where I want... I don't think I want to go that way. Yeah, I don't want to go there yet. Well, that's... I don't want to go that way either. Where does this go? Well, that goes there. I don't think I want to go over there yet. Yeah, because that way leads to the boss room. What's over here? Why is there no boomerang? I want to get rid of these things. Okay. Wow. Okay. Peace, bitch. Oh. You would think that when this room becomes flooded as well, that it would, like, be easier to just swim over the spikes, but apparently the spikes just reach to the ceiling in here. It's very, very sharp problems. Okay, I need the water level to be higher to get that chest. No, I just got my full health back, please. Sharp problems indeed. Sharp problems require sharpened solutions? I find it appropriate that the music cut out when I push the button for that. Water coming in. I've raised the water level. I like sighed so hard I closed my eyes. Stop looking my direction when I'm trying to kill you. Wait. Can I go across this gap, or do I need long shot? I think I need long shot specifically. Yep, I'm like 2 blocks short. I think we need the water to be all the way up to reach the thing on the other side. Ouch! Rude. Bruh. Give me a goddamn boomerang in this game. Please, I beg of you. Door's stuck. Ow, ow, no! Stop! Nope! Okay. Oh, hey, this room's flooded, which means I can go over here. Key? Is this a key? I'm gonna start needing every key I can get my goddamn hands on. Long shot? No, you need the longer shot. Ah, yes, the hook shot, the long shot, and the longer shot. And then we need the longest shot. Arc smug. I don't have a smug face expression for this, unfortunately. I never ended up getting that. I never ended up making that with Renty. I might at some point, considering. Although, he did end up making a post about his, one of his hard drive losing old projects, and I wonder if my model was on there. Because if it was, that would be a bit of a conundrum. And by that I mean, I would probably have to think about some sort of relook. Not relook, what's the word I'm looking for? guess... Not redesign. What's the word I'm looking for, damn it? Okay, well this room is flooded, and I don't really want to go down there. If I go over here, I should be able to go down, though, without risking being stuck! I swear those are just blood cells. Ooh, there's a treasure over here. Okay, what is this? What are you? What are you? What are you? Key? Gosh, see, god damn it! I hate when pieces of heart, rupees, and other things like that are in dungeons. You finally get to a chest and you're like, finally, something useful! And then it's like, not, and you're just like, why? No, final one is a big shot spammed. Fish. Fish. I need to jump. He's shooting bubbles at me. Fucking bubbles. Except I've got the Master Sword and the green ring, so he very much died. Rip fish. Oh, hey, I've got the key. Oh, okay, good. I was about to say, please tell me I can open that underwater. What's in here? You got the long shots! Wait, what happened to your model? Okay, so I haven't asked Renty specifically, but I remember at one point, my model maker, had made a post saying they lost the models they had made, like, the project files before a certain point, because their hard drive blew up on them, basically. So if I asked him if for any sort of add-ons to the model, like, you know, how I can do this, stuff like that, to commission him for more expressions. Can I put my arms back up, please? There we go. I might have to... I might just consider at that point sort of like, not a redesign, but like, just an outfit change, maybe. I have been thinking about, at one point, maybe having like, a class change kind of design. That'd be interesting. Howdy. We are inside of a fish. Yeah, it's nothing too bad. If anything, if it... Ah! Okay, I thought I was about to be touched by octopuses. That would have been weird. Well, now that I have the long shot, there's a bunch of things I can do. And by that I mean basically anything that's on the floors below me. Because I need to get the upstairs area flooded. If anything, it basically gives me the chance to think of something I could do. I have been trying to work on a game for myself. Like, you know how VTubers often do, like, the whole VTuber lore video thing? I was like, those are cool, but I can do something way bigger. And I was like, I'm a game developer. What if I just made a lore game? And that's just sort of where it started. So I have something in my drive that I've been working on called Project Level 1. And that's basically the well, no, there's a whole on like design document written and everything. So cool to see Oracle games, so underrated. I know, right? The Oracle games are honestly my favorite Zelda games. Like, I know a lot of people will be like, Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild, they're much better. It could just be my childhood bias, but, like, I really like these games. Oracle of Ages makes me think. Oracle of Seasons makes me... Well, that's actually, it's not bad. It's just more like Oracle of Ages is just easy, because you just brute force everything. Especially if you get your hands on one of the power rings and you just don't get hit. Or keep buying a potion. Would you? I hate those things. Oh, I got it. Could call it a title change, like in the Tales games. That's not a bad idea either. Kind of like how some of the Tales games, you're changing your title would change your outfit. Considering that a lot of my appearance was originally based on Ion, That could be interesting. My favorite is Link's Awakening, maybe from childhood bias as well, but Capcom Zeldas are top tier to me. Honestly, I can understand that. I only ever played Link's Awakening by renting it from Blockbuster back in the day. So I never actually owned a copy of it. Oh, you know what? It's an amazing excuse now. It's like... where did that phrasing come from, Ark? I was about to say, that gives me a perfect excuse to be like, you know, they remade Link's Awakening. What if I just played it on stream? It would be, like, a good way for me to revisit it while also having an excuse to pick up that game. I was originally... I do not want him to eat me. I would like to keep my shield. Mainly because in this game, unfortunately, I'm dirt broke. One thing I wanted to do was actually, like... I wanted to find someone who had made a ROM hacking tool for Ages and Seasons to see if I could, edit the sprites for Link and put myself in the game. Almost like, oh, hey, guys, look, I'm playing with myself. Or as myself. Wow, that was shit phrasing, and that wasn't even intentional. Good job, Ark. I guess Capcom collab makes them both harder to remaster and more confidential as well. Playing with myself, Ark 2024. Fuck. I think it was more that Link's Awakening was a little easier to remake. If they do end up remaking Oracle of Ages and Seasons, I could see them doing more of like a combined game, so it doesn't become like Pokemon. Do I want to empty this? Right before getting arrested for public indecency. Oh no, gets banned off Twitch! Kind of sad about Nintendo these days. Everyone treats Nintendo like the worst company in the world, but I would just want to play and enjoy my childhood. Understandable. The code system seems like hell to remastered by modern standards, indeed. I think it would also be like... if they combine the games, that would basically, like, remove the codes entirely. It would basically be like, go do this thing in Labrina, and then you would, like, you could go see Furore, and she would keep, like, a documentation of where you need to go. Furore could also be, like, instead of the goddess of secrets, she could be the goddess of travel. Because it would basically remove the secret system, right? So you could make her, like, we have the Oracle of Ages, we have the Oracle of Seasons, and then we could have the Oracle of Space. Damn, that would give her quite a boosted power, that's for sure. That's why people are mad Nintendo says no. Yeah. They're both the worst company in the world and owning my childhood games. Very much true. Where can I find the goddess of the market? I think you need to find this place called Gensokyo. I think a lot of people found it by, like, wandering up to a shrine in a forest. Kind of weird, honestly. Oh, hey, we got the long shot, which means... long hook. Whatever. The game calls it the long hook, I keep calling it the long shot. Wait a minute. Ah, there we go, I get to see what they look like when they're tiny again. Getting the long shot this early? That's kind of a long shot. Early? We're 2 dungeons from the end of the game! It's more like getting the long shot this soon. Like, right after we got the hook shot, effectively. Oh, right. This room needs to be empty of water for me to do this. Okay, is there any other treasures down here? There might be. If I can go over to the left, we might need one. Never mind, we're gonna go up! I don't know, people are mad at Nintendo shutting down emulators. I just disagree on them with being the worst. I can understand that. I think my biggest problem with Yuzu was, yeah, they were making money. That was the biggest problem that Nintendo would have. Oftentimes, they'll leave it alone if they're not making any money. Or if you're using, like, their IP for way too much attention. Like, I don't see people getting DMCA'd for making, or remaking Kakariko for it. Kakariko Village in, like, Unreal Engine 5 and demonstrating that to people. No, my voice is not actually perfect. It's starting to haze out a little bit. That sucks. I'm saying the worst for fun, but yeah, the company is like Konami and stuff as well. Yeah. Pokemon Uranium got DMCA'd. A totally novel fan game. Oh yeah, I almost forgot about that. Own engine, new region. Don't forget about, like, AM2R. Another Metroid 2 remake. And then, the funny part was, the guy finished it. 2 days later, it gets taken down. What does Nintendo do? Oh yeah, here's our Metroid 2 remake. Like, does that not seem a little petty? Nintendo makes fantastic games, but I despise the company. Yeah, honestly, that's just kind of how I feel about it. I like Nintendo's games. I like some of Nintendo's developers. Now, if only they could stop putting Sakurai on a leash and forcing him to make Smash Brothers every other week. The poor man does not rest. I don't like Nintendo's legal department. That's my biggest problem. Nintendo loves attacking with their legal department. It's actually kind of... I could have gone down here. Damn it. Whatever, I'll get the key that's here and then I'll go back up. Ow. Wait, is it on the first floor? It is. Okay. AM2R being DMCA'd because of unfortunate timing, Lamau. Yeah, it was kind of like both unfortunate timing and just like, Nintendo? Really? You're just gonna do these two things at the same time? Seems kind of like weirdly conveniently timed. Their corporate department go down shit for all I care. I think it's more their legal team. Hello. Oh, right. This is why I drained the room, because I wanted the Cane of Samaria. Samaria! I don't know why I do that. That's the same. Alright, fair then. Thing is, I don't despise the company. Their legal actions, yeah, it sucks, but I love everything else about them. Man, you know what I want? I want back from Nintendo? I wish Reggie Fils-Aimé didn't end up retiring. Man. That man just knew how to talk. Golden Sun disapproves. I know! Give me Golden Sun, Nintendo! Get Camelot out of the goddamn sports mines, please! Give me back my favorite series. You can put them on Switch Online, but that doesn't solve the problem. Ah! I'm dying inside. I just want to know more. You left me on a cliffhanger, Nintendo. Ah. I agree, we need a new Golden Sun. We need just one more. Like, just one. I'm glad to see someone agreeing with me. I've been saying that for a while. Like, man, Camelot's been shoved into the sports mines, and in one of their newer sports games, they had like an overworld map. Silver Sun, haha. They had like a God damn it! I don't know why that distracted me from my thought process. They had like a reference to Golden Sun with the Soul Sanctum. Ah, I need to get out of this. There we go. But then they removed it in localization, which is really dumb. Localization. Can we go back to just translation instead of localizing shit? But yeah. Just, Golden Sun 3 was so underwhelming, though. It was! And the worst part is, if you, like, look through the game, like, using, like, walk-through walls and such, if you go to the west side of Wayward, you can see, like, the map is clearly, like, it's not finished, but the basics of the map is there, and even, like, landmarks. Like the Venus Lighthouse. It's just chilling there. What is it doing there? I'm losing my voice already. Hang on, let me get some water. Oh my god. Getting me all passionate. What about a Golden Sun where the sun turns into a red supergiant red sun. That could be confused with something else. Remake Alien Isolation. I've never actually played that. There we go. It's always good to have, like, 3 2 liters of water nearby. Honestly. Okay. So I got the key that was down here, so there's no more keys. I don't know what's in that room down there. That might actually be a key, it's just not a chest. This room needs to be flooded, and the more I say about this room, the more I want to cry. By the way, what are your thoughts on Golden Sun 3? So, I actually did do a playthrough of it on stream, where I was fairly harsh on the game, but I can tell that it clearly was a labor of love. There's a lot of things I have complaints about with it. Namely that, like, all weapon unleashes are really overpowered now. To the point where it's like, oh, I can flood this place with this now that I have one key. To the point where it's like, mastering a weapon, it just basically breaks the game. Or breaks any encounters you run into for a while. So, I guess that's the biggest problem with that. Maybe if you could, like, upgrade weapons to make the unleashes stronger to unlock their full potential, that could be interesting. It would also mean that weapons would not be like, oh, okay, I didn't finish this mastering, but, like, whatever, throw it away. Add some kind of, like, extra thing to it where it's like, you master a weapon, you gain, like, an ability you could put onto a normal sword and make it so that normal weapons have, like, a little bit more attack power. That could be an interesting thing. I think there's a lot of talking in Golden Sun 3. To a detriment, honestly. Like, the characters feel the need to effectively do what Snake does in the Metal Gear franchise. You know, the whole joke of him going, Metal Gear. Like, that, whenever he's told something, Metal Gear, nanomachines. I left the stove on. Like, that is my biggest problem with Golden Sun 3. They never shut up and just let me, like, explore. Where if we look at Golden Sun 1 and 2, we don't have a passing comment on literally every town we visit. We just kind of show up to a ruins and like, oh, cool. And you just start exploring. I kind of prefer that. Having a little bit of banter here and there, maybe a couple lines, might make it a little bit more characterly better. But yeah. Both Golden Suns have a lot of talking. They really do. But it was more of like bulk cutscenes, where a lot of the exploring wasn't, oh, look, a ruins, let's talk about it, kind of thing. For all practical purposes, infinite water nearby. Ah, yes, you have a sink. Ah, right, the whole place is flooded now. When I was a kid, I remember retrying Saturos and Minardi. It was taking ages everywhere. Every time. Yeah. They would... I feel like Golden Sun could really use a skip cutscene button. Namely for if it's like, oh, long cutscene, and then suddenly now you have the boss fight, instead of me mashing between A and B trying to get through the cutscene faster. You're gonna say something. We all say Nintendo doesn't do proper sequels to their franchise, but other companies are even worse. Mega Man, Castlevania, everything Naughty Dog made pre-2008. Nintendo has at least acknowledges their past. Other companies, less IPs, often do more ignoring of their history. And as for cliffhangers, pulls out microphone. Mega Man's still stuck in space in Legends 2. Yes, that is true. Honestly, I'm really, really confused as to what the hell caused Mega Man Legends 3 to be cancelled. Like, it doesn't make sense. What happened? They even had, like, a contest for a character that was to appear in the game and such, like, if you looked at Nintendo Power and such at the time. And there was a definite winner and a lot of really cool designs. What happened? I feel like there was a structural redesign at Capcom at the time, and they were like, oh, this franchise wasn't selling nearly as well, let's just toss it. And then didn't know the repercussions of it, and they were like, They do that sort of thing that a couple of my friends will do if they're the type of person to do this, where it's like, oh, well, I mean, I've already made my decision. I guess I'll just go with it and own it up. It's like, that's not good. How do I kill this thing? Can I use the seed shooter? Nintendo loves to remind people, hey, remember that game? It was cool, huh? But ignores a lot of their other games. They are far from the ones that need to. Capcom is not bad, at least not worse than Nintendo. Konami, on the other hand, yeah. I feel like Konami, though, has been doing a lot to piss off, not just their fans, but, like, what do I do to kill this thing? Oh, wait. That makes sense. Konami's been doing a lot of really dumb shit, honestly. Wait, what's this room? Oh, that got me this key. Okay. You missed my dumbass joke. Sorry, hang on. When are we finally getting Giga Man? I think it'll be a little while, Ran. I mean, we got a whole bunch of Mega Man X? That could be considered more Mega Man, Giga Man, Ultra... Actually, if we go Ultraman, that's a different franchise. I only know about Ultraman because of the previews on 4Kids back in the day. Which is probably, like, the worst way to know a franchise. Depending on who you ask. Capcom ignored their main franchise for years. It'd be like if Nintendo decided to ignore Mario's existence for 10 years. Mega Man Triple X? Oh no. I think we've gone too far. We have to go back. This is where he grows to Giga. All I can think of is the Giga Chad meme, but it's Mega Man. Oh, that's kind of a funny mindset to think about. This is up top. I need to go upstairs somehow. Konami makes Yu-Gi-Oh cards as well as stating during each of your opponent's phases you get a turn with the amount of cards that interrupt your turn. Yes! The flow of Yu-Gi-Oh! Why did you electrocute at just that time? The flow of Yu-Gi-Oh! As a card game is disgusting now. Trying to actually play that game now, I'm like, oh, maybe it'll be like how Magic the Gathering is, where old cards don't feel like, you know, garbage to play. No. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is so bad if you don't keep up with the current... Oh, hey, I can go this way. That might help. If you don't keep up with whatever the hell the current meta is, you're basically done. You're dead. Take a breather, bud. I will. Also, what is this you're posting, Ran? I'm breathing. I swear, I move 1,000,000 miles a minute. I've got a lot of energy. What is this you've posted, Ran? Barges into stage. I'm gonna disrupt you. Refuses to elaborate for adios. Pretty much. Ends the Chad meme. What is this ladder image about? Oh, because it looks like the Giga Chad. Okay. Oh, I thought I was playing the music from Crescent Island on my browser. I was really concerned. All Capcom is doing with Mega Man now is porting from mobile and re-releasing old ones with hardly any modifications. Nintendo at least occasionally remakes and updates its games. So, funny thing about that, one of the things they mention when they talk about these re-releases, for Capcom specifically, is they're doing that thing where they take the easiest way out to see if people still have interest in these games. So, let me put it this way. If you really want Mega Man Legends, and they port Mega Man Legends 1 and 2 to a newer system, the only way you're going to see a Mega Man Legends 3 is if you were to go out and buy it. And if a lot of people went out and bought it. That's their way of testing to see if people want these. That's why we even got Mega Man, what was it, 11? Was because the Mega Man re-releases of, like, the collections did so well that Capcom was like, hey, what if we made another game and then I think one of the other pushes was that Mighty Number 9 was hot garbage. And I think they tried to do the same thing with X, but it didn't sell nearly as well. I am happy they made easy mode modifications, because some of those games, from what I've seen, whew! Dear God, they're not good. They need some help. Yeah, don't... Ah, I hate these cell things. Are you the same? You... Didn't think I'd be recognized here. Ah. Mega Man X not selling enough makes me sad. Understandable. Don't forget Capcom ruined Dead Rising. Yeah. Capcom... I feel like they have a better track record. Not a perfect track record, mind you, but... I'll bet... Ow. A better track record. At least recently. Okay, so we're up here now. I have 2 keys. If I start from the left, 1, 2... I just need 1 more key, so I think this is basically the end of the dungeon here. If this is a key, we're pretty much done. Alright, we are pretty much done. I just need to go get the boss door key and head to the boss. This dungeon always surprises me how much... It's really not that hard, and I just make it seem that bad. It's like the actual water temple from Ocarina of Time. Actually, on that note, how many of y'all have actually played, like, Master Quest? Ocarina of Time Master Quest. Either be, like, on the... Ah, my sword! Either be... Give me my sword! Thank you. On the GameCube Collector's Edition disc. The, No, it wasn't on the Collector's Edition disc. It was on the Wind Waker bonus disc. That's what it was. Or the re-release mirrored version, which was interesting on 3DS. That was interesting and fun. But, funny thing about the Water Temple in Master Quest, you don't even visit, like, half the damn dungeon. Like, people complain, oh man, the dungeon is so confusing. They made it better in Ocarina of Time with a lot of, like, visual cues. But in Master Quest, you don't even visit half the thing. There's one room where it's like a cave that you, like, gotta go down the river in. And it's just, like... You don't even go in there. It's completely optional. You have to go out of your way to get in that room, and there's nothing there. I am probably gonna get jumped here, but I don't like Zelda games. That's fair. That's understandable. Everyone has their tastes and such. I mean... I'm not a big fan of Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild. And don't worry, that gets me in a lot of hot water with some people. But that's also namely because, I don't like open world games. I'm really not a big... It's just too much game. The reason why I like Oracle of Ages and Seasons is, yeah, it's a lot of game, but I still feel like I have a general idea of where I want to go and what I want to do. So, when I play a game like Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom, I'm like, I want to do the story, but the story is literally everywhere. That's why at one point I was like, oh man, did I really want to go save the world, or do I just want to go kick Ganon's butt? And I begrudgingly did the story, and dear God, the story makes you, like, stupid strong if you go out of your way to do it in Tears of the Kingdom. In Breath of the Wild, though, man, it's a grind. Like, you have to do so many damn shrines. Oh my, it went up pretty high. Hold on, let me scroll up here. I would say the reason X didn't sell enough is because half of the series is loved and the other half isn't. That's true, considering what I've seen of, like, the mid to late X games. Especially when they tried to go 3D. And trying to sell them in halves is rather ridiculously priced point. Yes, because I think the first few are, like, it's Super Nintendo and then, like, the first PlayStation 1 game, which is kind of a weird combination, and then the rest is, like, the PS1 and 2 games. And I feel like that doesn't work. I feel like the X series should have been in one package. I feel like both Mega Man games should have been just one package, like Mega Man and then the X series. Like, why not? If anything, I feel like it should have just been one big game. They could have charged it at full price and then threw in, like, the other Mega Man games, like throw in Mega Man and Bass, throw in Mega Man Soccer, throw in the Mega Man Legends series. Just give me literally all of Mega Man, the ultimate Mega Man collection. That would be stupid good, and if they're throwing that many games in, screw it. I'd say they could justify making it over $100. Like, no joke. I think they could get away with that. Considering Square Enix ended up doing that with their entire Final Fantasy franchise. Dear God, have any of you guys seen that collection at one point they released where it's like, oh yeah, here's the original discs and cartridges for all the Final Fantasy games, up to 12 at the time, I think it was. Licenses make returning... some licenses are making a surprising return. We got Ace Attorney, Ghost Trick. They didn't forget their video game company, at least. On the other hand, we got Dragon's Dogma anti-cheat stuff in a single-player game, right? I think it's more like they wanted to push some of the microtransactions, but, like, when you put anti-cheat on a single-player game that doesn't have any sort of multiplayer features, why? And Ran causing chaos. Ark just has a weak mind, unable to choose own goal. This is true. I don't know where I want to go. If you give me too much freedom, it's sort of like, it's an artist's mindset. If you have too much on, like, where's the thing? If you have too much of an idea of what you want to do, or too much freedom, then you tend to have, like, no idea what to do. Like, you tell me, oh, draw whatever you want. Yeah, that doesn't help. Because I'm indecisive, and a lot of artists are like that. They're like, oh, and then it's just like Windows blue screen because they don't know what to do at that point. I used to be able to just be like, oh yeah, this came to mind, I'll draw this. But nowadays it's like, I don't know. I could have another idea later. Maybe that'll be more interesting. And now I'm like so far deep into that that line of thought that it's like, I don't draw much nowadays. I still have my skills and such, but I just don't do so. And it makes me sad because I don't draw much. Well, I mean, it works out in my favor, kinda, because most of the time I just commission artists to do it for me. Because I've got the ideas, I don't have the skills to make them look good, and other artists do it so much better. I just need to be careful not to spend all my money on commissions, because I will do that if I ever have, like, a ton of goddamn money. Sorry. Water. Some licenses, surprisingly, I have yet to play. Mega Man Zero series. Oh, right, they made a re-release of that, too. I need to play through the Mega Man Zero series, like, legitimately, and not through cheats on an emulator. I heard the level of Zero 1 was hell, though. Yes, the first, Mega Man Zero is hard. Previous message was blended into the new one. That's okay. You heard a leak about the new Zelda. What is that leak, Ran? Is it actually a leak? If you have too many things to do, you end up having no idea what to do. Yeah, this. Yes, I know, right? It's like... That's why I feel like a lot of artists, when they have commissions, they're like, oh, if they have a general idea of what to do, or like a limited scope, the artist can sort of fill in the gaps, which is why I usually try to give as much detail, and then at some point on some things I'll be like, oh, if this fits, I'll want to hear your opinion, or what comes to mind for you, and then they'll give me a really good idea or suggestion. Everybody has the skills to draw, believe me. I believe it, yeah. I've seen a friend go from like, yeah, I can only draw stick figures, to being like, yeah, I can just do this from eye based off of reference images in like a month. And I was like, holy shit, you've surpassed even my like self-taught skills that took me years. I'm kind of jealous. Every point you made could be for Nintendo. Ancient franchises making a comeback. Kid Icarus Uprising was one of the most satisfying games ever. Their freaking 1000-Year Door visual upgrade. I want that game! When it comes out, I'm buying it and I'll stream it. I want to play it. Don't you dare forget about how amazing Metroid Dread was. Nintendo brings back old stuff all the time. Yes, and they do a really good job of it. When they bring out Dread and Prime Remaster, I'm like, ah, yes, more of this, please. I definitely pushed the wrong buttons, and that made it seem so much worse. I should start heading towards the boss door while I read. I agree, it's just saying Nintendo is not better than other companies. This is true. Every company has their sort of, like, their fair share of good and bad traits they've got. Like Konami shoving out developers to the point where Iga and Kojima decided, screw it, I'm gonna make my own company. Make my own games. And doing pretty well on their own after that. And no. Kid Icarus. I don't know, Ran, you surprised me with that amazing drawing you did at one point. Like, yeah, it was digital work, but, like, man, it was really good. Kid Icarus was a wish from Team Sora, who was a big fan of the original, though. That is true. You would love to see Metroid remade? Like the original? I think they did. That was basically what Metroid Zero was, wasn't it? Though I disagree, their quality control is better than Capcom. That, I could, yeah. Woo! Metroid Fusion. Oh, that would be an interesting remake. No. Get away from me! Hit yourself! Haha! Thanks for about the drawing, but that wasn't what I was talking about. I could probably learn if I really tried, but not everyone can. I think they mean to say you can learn to draw with practice. Now, you can't necessarily get to, like, avant-garde, artist perfection, but, like, everyone can sort of learn it. They can learn the basics. I'm not saying they're gonna become absolutely amazing at it. I mean, I've been drawing since, like, high school, and I'm still not very good. Don't ask me to draw backgrounds. I swear to God, I might start crying. Or hands. You see why you see these hands being in these sleeves? That's part of the reason why I wear them like this. Because drawing hands is fucking possible. Ah. Metroid Fusion should get a remake. Honestly, like, we should just have Retro Studios just be like, yeah, here you go. Just remake literally all the Metroid games, please. Don't electrocute me, please! Oh my god, where did my voice go with that? You missed the message about the leak, I think. Did I? It's gonna be hard, apparently. What's the point of this? This gonna be water temp. I feel like I might have possibly. No, then point proven. I guess maybe. Wait, they're making Ocarina of Time again? I don't think so. I really hope not. Because as good as Ocarina of Time is as a game, I think it just needs a visual like upgrade sometimes, and then I don't want to play it again most of the time, honestly. It's just kind of rough. And the less we say about Majora's Mask remake, the better. That game. You don't want to go into the debate. We could have an interesting conversation about this, but I have some. Fair enough. If you've been drawing for that long and still are at that level, then I think it's safe to say you're not good at drawing. Not everyone can learn. I think it's more I just like, for me personally, I actually stopped drawing because I wasn't having fun with it. And I think that's part of the reason. Like, if you don't enjoy it, you're not going to learn. Like, you probably could learn to draw. You could learn to play an instrument. But if you don't enjoy what you're doing, you're not going to take those to heart and actually learn it. I feel like that's the biggest thing about it. Like, it's like saying, oh, everybody can learn to sing, everyone can learn to read, everyone can learn to write, everyone can learn. Like, you can learn these things, but if you don't have the passion behind it, you unfortunately don't take in any of the things you're being taught, and it just sort of stagnates you. That's part of the reason why my own artwork is like, yeah, it's okay. I could learn to be better. I have a drawing tablet and I could learn to do that. Except I don't have the passion of doing it myself anymore. Unless it comes down to like, oh, I really was like in the mood to do this drawing and I was really passionate behind it. Like that one drawing I did of me drinking a cup of coffee while looking really tired. That was like, yes, this is just a mood. Me waking up in the morning, having a warm cup of coffee to wake me up. Just mood. And then there's another art drawing that I have in mind that I wanted to have done of me and another VTuber. A fellow rabbit, ironically. Where at one point during their stream, they said, moon rabbits aren't real. And I was like, I want to have a drawing done where it's like, I have the Aqua pouty face, and they have like a smug face, and they're just like mocking me as a moon rabbit. Like all this text in the background just of mocking me being a moon rabbit, and I'm like, that just sounds too perfect of an image. Just I was thinking, do I have that commissioned or do I draw it myself? Because, like, that's a very specific drawing. And I did start drawing the outline for it, but I never really continued it, which sucks, because this drawing has been on my mind for literally 2 months. Anyways, the rolling seas, an essence of time. The mystical song of the sea roars into the crashing waves that sweeps heroes out in adventure. I guess this can be an essence of time instead of nature. No, it's still a force of nature! Game, what the hell is time to you? I missed a lot, holy shit. Respect. Alright. Arc's point is super important though, indeed. You can learn it, but if you're dyslexic, you can never read as well as most people. This is true. I'm a shining example of that. I can't read to save my goddamn life. Arc's right. I don't even like Capcom that much, to be honest, but I feel like a lot of people overestimate Nintendo when other companies aren't worse or better than them. Moon rabbits don't exist. No, they do. I'm right here. Ha! Jesus. Alright, now, can I do this? I wonder if I can. Is my voice well enough to do this sort of voice?
You're too late, Ark. The Black Tower has already reached the heavens. Your might alone cannot stop this.
Well, I gave that my best attempt. That was the joke. This emote is a lunar bunny. Ah, fair enough. Oh wow, it's even got like a top platform and everything. So similar to how much dyslexic a person is, you might enjoy reading that's simply not. Talent is subjective to me. I really thought for a long time I didn't have the talent to the point I wanted to give up. However, friends allowed me to go much further. I think as well, like, encouragement really helps. Like, yeah, honestly, encouragement helps, because, like, I'll be honest, I wouldn't be streaming if there was nobody in the chat. I've had a couple streams, like, when I started, where just nobody showed up, and I just cut the stream and nobody noticed. And then I wouldn't even upload the VOD then. And that was, like, demoralizing as hell. But I honestly just kind of kept going, and here you all are! Here to watch me be an absolute doofus. Also, pardon my voice, it is still recovering. I thought I was doing a lot better today, but the moment I start talking, my voice is just like, nope. Encouragement is fun, they bring out the best for some people. The best is not good. I mean, yeah. I think it also helps to have the right mindset. And saying that, like, you can learn, but you may not be, like, Da Vinci? Why the hell did I go there? That's not who I was thinking of. For some reason, I thought Picasso. I feel like trying to turn it into an argument of, like, oh, not everybody can learn is like, you're right, but at the same time, it's like, people can get as good as they want. And if they get to the point where they feel like they're happy with themselves, feel like that's fine. I know a lot. There's a lot of people at my workplace who have worked at a grocery store for 40 years, and they're like, yeah, I'm okay with this. I work full-time at a grocery store, and I don't mind. I make good money. And that's enough for them, honestly.
The Black Tower is finally complete. Powers of darkness, come to me! Ah, the powers of darkness flow through me! The powers swell! Ha ha ha! Even without the powers of young Nairu, I can stop time! Now true darkness comes. The sorrow of people shall be delivered to me, lighting my flame of sorrow. Ah ha 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 ha!
What? What are you doing? Is it a measure of success? Are you better than where you were? Are you enjoying the process? Then what's the problem? I don't know how to work. Rabbits! No! No! Not the bunnies! No! You vile creature! Ma!
No one can stop Farron now. You can only wait for the flame of sorrow to light. What a view! All humanity can feel the sorrow.
Hee bunnies. Bunny. I wonder if I can still do this sound. Hang on. I can't. No! My voice hasn't recovered enough to be able to do that? No! Hang on, one more try. Let me get some water. I want to do this. I want to do this. Okay. Damn it. That's as best as I can do at the moment. It's not always easy to overcome when you're struggling. Yeah. I did miss a bit there. I was following along. Not to be a dick. I see a lot of Touhou art on Twitter. Most of it is great. Some of it is... yeah. People still post it. Sometimes even back then and now, and they're been 6 years, and they're basically... they barely got better. Don't get the wrong idea. I'm just saying my opinion and probably overseeing various aspects, but I'm talking from experience as an artist and someone who saw a lot of artists evolving. That's the sort of same mindset that I have with it. Like, I'll agree with Rand. Some people don't look like they have the potential until you know, watch them grow a little bit, and they grow a little bit. Everybody has their own speed. My drawings grew really quickly when I was in high school, because I started to actually take on, like, different styles and methods and ideas and how to draw. And then I very much stagnated. Like, even now, every time I draw an image, my method of drawing eyes is different every time, and it drives me batshit insane. It's not always bad, but it drives me nuts. But there are artists where, like, if you give them the right encouragement, they'll definitely show you some really amazing stuff. And it can take a while. It can, and when then they finally reach that point, and they feel really happy about it, they give them encouragement, they'll get better. And it helps them, because encouragement helps people grow. Like me, and you, and everybody else. And I just went potato brain for a moment. Oh god, I'm tiny. Why am I tiny? So that happened. Oh, right. The fucking... the Valley Girl tree. I forgot I was doing this. Alright, let's see how well I can do this.
Like, saving Nairu isn't enough. Varian's deeds have changed the world, Ark. I cannot hear the last essence at all, but it must be somewhere in Labrina. I'm relying on you, Ark. Aw, no heart. Damn, the tree no longer wants to give me its wood. I'm sad. I'm bad at drawing, but getting better. Improving due to seeing other artists, like Hughes, for example. Yeah. Actually, my first relationship that I had with someone that lived in Germany, I followed a lot of her artwork. She did a lot of Golden Sun artwork of, like, Mia and such, and even tried to do a Golden Sun comic. I would, like, take suggestions from her, as well as sort of look at her artwork, and sort of learn off of that. So a lot of my skills are self-taught from like, seeing what she made. And I genuinely treasure that time, because there was a time when I could just throw anything at paper and feel like I was making improvements. A lot of the ideas look like shit now when I go back and look at them. And they are. They are very much garbage. But, I would show it to friends and they would be like, wow, that looks pretty good. And that sort of mindset is what helped me improve very quickly. Oh, that link might be broken. If it doesn't work, check below the stream. There should be a Linktree link, and the top link there leads to the Discord server. If that doesn't work, I'll just drop one here in the chat, and then that'll let you in. It did work? Okay, good. I was worried about that. Because Discord keeps saying, oh, you're a public server, so we need to time your links. And I was like, why are you doing that? Do you show your drawings to more experienced people? Staying alone at drawing may also close yourself off to your own bias. So honestly, I'm kind of ashamed to show them to better artists. I feel like my partner at the time, when I was back on the early days of DeviantArt, really did help that, because she really encouraged me to keep drawing. I think nowadays I don't really have that. So, yeah, I think that would really help if I had the input of some better artists. Given, it would probably also help if I could, you know, get my foot out of my ass and actually draw. Start drawing with Golden Sun designs is really hardcore, though. It is, and I can draw Mia from memory now. Or, I used to. I'd probably just need to look at her for, like, a couple minutes. Not even that. Like, I could just look at her for a minute, and I'd probably get, like, a brain blast level of, I remember! We all started bad, you know? Also, you really started drawing after 18. Fair enough. I think I started drawing before then. And then one friend tried to ask me to draw something lewd, and I was like, I can't. I can't. It's not that I can't do it, per se. It's more like, it's awkward when I try to. That's just the biggest problem for me, honestly. Like, I can write lewd, no problem. Hell, I've got a couple of those kinds of stories on DeviantArt, probably buried in, like, the mines or whatever. But, I think one of them's a Golden Sun one for anyone who wants to go and find digging that fanfiction up. I don't know. I drew one of my characters that I had in, like, bikini, basically, and I was like, I almost never want to do this again. Also, drawing naked human anatomy? Really tough. Like, the skin doesn't fold like clothing, so it looked really awkward when I would draw an arm, and it looked, like, kind of bulky, like it was sleeved. That was the biggest thing. And even now, it's like, that's part of the reason why I look like I do, with these long sleeves, the baggy pants, the big sweater underneath. It's like, it's basically to hide as much of my anatomy, so that when people draw me, I am literally mostly clothing. Hell, even being a bunny makes it so you don't have to draw, human ears. It's like, these ears are big and heavy and floppy, and
You literally just have, like, an oval and 2 lines connected to it, and you've basically got a normal ear. Actually, thoughts, though. Thoughts, you don't get better just by trying harder. You do it by trying new things, honestly. Small things. You never improve through burnout. Yes! And even you agrees. I agree with that entirely. When I was learning how to draw, the biggest thing that changed my artwork for the better, this is gonna sound really dumb in hindsight, but all of my heads, if you look at my really early DeviantArt stuff, all of them is a water bottle lid. I would start my drawings by putting a dry water bottle lid that I kept in my pencil case on the page and using that as the head. It's a really good way to start, but you miss the chin and such like that. Like, you know what I mean? The moment I started putting a line, like a V line on the side, and started connecting the chin that way, I started learning the facial structure of male and female drawings. A head is not fucking round. I know! And that's what helped me learn. I tried something new after a long time of doing it like that, and that's what helped me learn, yes, heads don't look like a freaking basketball. That's why I was like, oh yeah, that's the biggest thing that changed for me. That's why I say, in hindsight, it looked really dumb, but it helped me learn how to draw hair and clothing first, and then once I did that method of like the V at the sides and then drawing the chin line, that's when I started to really get improvement. I started with a self-portrait, and it looks like someone tried to put makeup on me when I was, like, in my teens, and it looks terrible. Please don't dig that up. But it did help me improve really quickly, too. Like, I started trying it in different poses and such, and I started learning how to do, like, baggy clothing, which is one thing that I really like to draw, because, you know, I like mage outfits, and that's kind of how my hoodie is. That really started to make me improve, and from there, I kind of, like, snowballed into learning more things. Please don't dig it up, Diggs. Oh no, that's the first thing I read. How old were you then? I was still in high school. So, probably closer to 16, 17. I did a lot of drawings like those with the water bottle lid, but that's also because at that point, I was drawing almost daily. Nowadays, if I'm doing something 17? Okay, maybe not that late. Maybe like 13, 14? But I was in my teens at the time. You could probably go and find the drawings where I started to change it, and then look at the date on DeviantArt. Hang on, I missed one of the messages. When I was a kid, I took art in school, and teachers did not help improve your skills. This is true. My teachers hated the fact that I did an anime style, and they wanted me to draw realistic. I get why, because, you know, art, when most people think of it, is a lot of realistic stuff, but I stuck to an anime style because I just like it more. And it really bothered me. Perspective drawings drive me nuts. Why the hell am I ever gonna draw a city vanishing point? For anything other than practice. That's probably the only reason you'll do it, is just to learn the vanishing point thing. I feel like that's important. But, oh my god, I hated it. Anyways, they just give you crayons, which also sucks, which colors on them, and told you to draw. No pencils, nothing. Even exams, it almost killed my interest in drawing. Yeah. I did like the big model that I did at one point. They had us do a papier-mâché model, and the one I ended up doing was actually of my sister. And I put on big angel wings on it. I don't think that is around anymore. I think it got tossed out because it started to fall apart. But it basically sat in my parents' room for a while. Bruh, no offense. There's something you learn at like 5. Look, I am always been very slow, but yes. Sorry for being too passionate earlier. I didn't mean to be mean-spirited. I guess I felt the need to defend Nintendo. They're so popular to bash. That's understandable. It is quite an interesting conversation. Art is art, though, no matter what others say. This is true. Hi, Rayson. Sorry, I was reading through the stream. I'm not gonna lie. Learning is not universal. Yeah. Honestly, it's not exactly everyone learns the same way. You're getting passionate, too? Good. How's the stream going? It's going pretty well. I've managed to finish the fish, so we're out of the vor section of the game. Thank God. I mean, literally, we literally had drawing class at school, and if you didn't use a... If you use a bottle cap for heads, you just failed the class. Okay, look, I didn't do that for class. I did that for my own stuff, and I was learning. Hell, people, like, gave me suggestions and I would try that. A lot of it failed, but I've since gotten a lot better. When I actually started to really get passionate into it and try everything I wanted, I feel like I'm talking too much. I'm super, also feel super comfortable. Well, that's good. My voice peaked. I mean, I give off the sort of vibe where it's like, I give off the sort of vibe where people just want to come, relax, chill, speak their mind. I don't want to be antagonistic when I speak with people. I usually have that mindset where it's like, yeah, people are going to have differing opinions, and if I can sit down and vocalize what I'm thinking without effectively trying to turn it into an argument. Homeschool, how? That, there are programs online and such, and in schools, and in other places around, where you do learn at home. What was I going to say, though? Fuck, I've lost my train of thought. I'm all over the place. Huh. Actually, Raysen, you're probably one of the first people that I can bring up about this. You're the person that when you started saying you wanted to draw, you started off like, it was kind of rough, but you were learning. You got discouraged at points, but you started to get better, and a lot of your artwork, when you were showing it to me, I was straight up jealous. Because you were doing very well, to the point where you were getting better than me. And I was like, wow, you've learned so fast. It took me years to get to that point. A lot of things for me don't take very well. I am very stubborn, to a fault. And I feel like that's part of the reason why it takes so long for me to actually learn how to do something. Hell, I have to force myself to sit down and work on any projects that I have. Which is why I want to get a separate computer from the one I'm using here for anything work-based and just not have Discord or sign into any social medias on it. Because I don't want any distractions. Sitting at this desk is so much of a distraction that I cannot work. And when I do work on stuff, I'm usually so mentally on it that I will ignore everything else. And it is not easy to develop the skill to do that. That's why when I was in college, one thing I would do is, I would close my laptop, mute my phone. I would not open it at all for the entire point of the class. You have to go. Thank you for being, thank you for being you, Bun. Stay awesome, everyone. Later, you. Thank you for stopping by. You started off learning on your own, started progressing really fast because you got addicted to it, but then you fell off hard, and now you haven't drawn to... Has it been 2 years? Man, time really moves. Oh, sorry about that. I mean, I understand that. I haven't really drawn as much myself, Rayson, as you've probably seen. I don't think my artwork... Well, no, it's more I just don't have the passion. By your mom, and then by the end by yourself. You born with brain damage? So your mom didn't want to put you through public school. Aw. You seem pretty normal to me. Like, yeah, you've been through rough times, but you seem pretty normal. I say normal, but, I mean, coming from me, that's... fuck it. Abnormal is the normal. Fuck it. And if anyone's normal, they're just that episode of SpongeBob where he just goes, "Hi, how are you? What a lovely day we're having, huh?" Don't do that when I pull the microphone in. Many people I met from DA have inspired me to draw, so much so that I have this emote right here. I mean, that looks pretty good. There are several books covering several topics. There are workbooks which were more questions to answers for your mom to check the answers on. Aha. That just reminds me of my math textbook that we had in high school. The answers to every question was in the back of the book. Of course, you had to show your work, so you can't just do that. But yeah. Amber needs help, so you're gonna mosey. Enjoy your Zelda arc. Let's mosey. Alright, you take good care of her. I swear my voice is getting better. when it's not deciding to rasp out. Oh, pardon me. But yeah. I've never really heard of people being homeschooled, but I have heard some people say it was really easy for them to learn things, but the downside is they didn't really gain a lot of social skills from it, which, yeah, I could see that being the biggest problem, honestly. Anyways, I hated showing my work for math. I always had the answers right, but showing my work was tedious. I had that problem to the point where it's like, teachers would look at me and be like, how did you get this so quickly? I'm like, oh, I did a lot of it in my head. Hi. Ow. Why did you poke me? Oh. I am live. Yes. Live on the internet. What? Yes. What? What? Another thing I used to do in school was science on the pages with reproduction. Yeah, I was that guy, childish enough to do so. Ah, yes. The amount of things that I would see written in those books or drawn is hilarious. Pretty apt for homeschooling. Yeah, that's with a general consensus that I was that I would understand. Who's that? I heard mumblings. Oh, my dad came through. He was grabbing stuff out of the fridge in the room here. Yes, there's a fridge in my room. You've done so much for us. Our seas are clean and all is well. How do you know that I clean your seas? I did so in the past. I offer you our symbol of heroism, the Zora scale. Now, in the original game, this would help you get through a blockade of Azora. But in this game, it basically just opens one block in the future that you don't know is gone now. Because we basically traveled between the two games. At least I think that's how it works. I'll have to go back to that spot to find out. I actually, when I was in school, I did have to take one course online when I was in high school. And it was the physics class, because the school that I was in stopped offering that class. And by that I mean they stopped offering it to... they stopped offering it because the teacher left. Same problem with the programming class. The computer programming class was canceled because the teacher had left and they didn't have enough students wanting to do it. They didn't want to have a class of 5, they wanted a class of 20. And the teacher wasn't getting paid enough to do so, so they just canceled the entire class. Thankfully with physics, late physics, like last year of high school level physics, because it was a recommendation for my course, for college, they basically set me up online with it. I'm an idiot. I managed to put myself back where I started. Damn it. But, what was I gonna go with this? It's funny to me as well because, physics was absolutely useless in college. Like, yeah, you could program in physics into your game and such, but, why? For a lot of things. The only thing it really helps you do is fiddle with sliders. Because everything else is pre-programmed for the most part. Although that does give me the problem of Unity physics and Unreal physics. Unreal physics is fine most of the time. Unity's physics engine makes me want to fucking die. Any game made in Unity has that feel, and it's the same feel. Now, this should be closed. Yes, it is. Okay. If you got questions about homeschooling, I can answer them for you. It was a unique experience. I have a general idea of what it could have been like, based on how parents might try to set it up and such. I imagine it's not fun. Namely because, I didn't like learning. I am a very stubborn child. I found a ring. You were labeled stubborn, as you would refuse to show your work and prove to the teachers that you could do things they asked. Turns out that was my autism. Ah. And it's like, I kind of understand the mindset where you're like, I figured it out. Why do I need to prove it to you? I know what I'm doing. I can understand that based on a lot of people that I know. Many with similar kind of, I was about to say side effects. That's not a proper term for it. But yeah, I can figure out the mindset because I know quite a few people with autism, and it's not really a... I wouldn't say it's a disability. It's more like you have to take the mindset and thought process of them. Something that might not seem normal to a lot of people. And that's the biggest detriment to it. That's why people like to look down on it, and why, like, a lot of people turn it into a joke. Is because the thought process that a lot of people that have autism is different. And once you're able to figure out that person's, like, way of thought, though, you can very much understand them and make them feel a lot less alienated from everyone else. And that is the biggest thing that most people are unable to get over, is being able to help, not help, being able to understand someone's mindset. Right, there's a pirate ship. Isn't this a maze somewhere? How do I get in here again? Because I have to go see the pirate ship. I've forgotten how to get in there. I've got a lot of, quite a few autistic friends. None of them are bad people. They just think differently. Where the hell is the entrance? Is it underwater? Am I confused? Am I nuts? What am I supposed to do now? Because you can't go into this in the past. I'm so confused. I've forgotten how to get in here when you go to Ages from Seasons. Basically, because your mom had, your mom got a job, you eventually began just teaching yourself from the books. The social aspect is the worst thing about homeschooling. At the same time, though, how slow I... Pardon me, that slipped out. How slow I was as a kid, you would have been abused like hell in public school. I was kind of the same when I was in school. I was bullied a lot, namely for being a shut-in. When I was in high school, specifically a lot more in high school, because I was coming off of the Ritalin they gave me, which stunted the mental development, I was told. But, I very much kept to myself, which is funny because I still never shut up, and I recorded YouTube videos back in the day. I basically did what I do now. Ritalin, oh god, yes, you too. Yeah, they had me on Ritalin. It was fun. Like, Zaka, I've told you personally, like, the sort of things that go on in my head. I feel like I am very much a good outcome from that stuff. But that stuff, it sucks. It's rough. Adderall 2 for me at one point. Yeesh. Yeah, they gave it to one of my my middle brother, actually. Something similar. And he described it kind of the same as what I did. I have no mouth and I must scream. That was not fun. It was not fun. Where do I go? Game! Okay, what if I just head back to King Zora, actually? Now that I've saved all the Zoras and such, maybe he has something new to tell me. Or, actually, maybe I have to go to the Black Tower? Because I know where the last dungeon is, I just don't know how to get there when you've transferred from Seasons to Ages, because they block off the path in the past, because the character in question needs to be in the future. No, wait, the character in question needs to be in the past. Why is he in the future? How long was he trapped there? I know who it is, too. Alright, let's see what the king says. Hello, king. You are the hero who saved the Zora seas. I offer thanks on behalf of all Zoras. Wow, that was not helpful. Alright, I'm just gonna head back to Nayru, or at least into the past, and see where that takes us. I guess I'm just gonna wander around for a hot minute. But at least that lets me talk for a while. But yeah. Those meds were not fun. No shame on anyone who has to go through that. I've been there. It's not a fun experience. It's hard to overcome it. But I do feel like a good chunk of my personality kind of comes from having dealt with that. So, it's not too bad. Oh, this guy is fully grown now, isn't he? Yeah, this guy's fully grown. Okay. Oh, hey, you're here. Ask Tori about animals and monsters. Not that I don't know. Seriously. Interesting. You wouldn't have come off as an introvert, but you absolutely hate being out in public for too long. You prefer to be cooped up in your house with your dog. Understandable. Like, if I'm not streaming, which, I'm surprised even I'm able to do this, honestly. I think it just comes from having done YouTube for so long, and I just kind of, like, go off on tangents. When I'm not streaming, I am so mentally dead and exhausted. And being social with other people when in that state is really taxing. Like, Maple, hi, it's been a while. Where have you been? Are you on the UFO? No. It's just money! You know what? Hang on. Before I grab all that stuff. Nope, no! Mine! Haha! Bad, Maple. Bad. People treat ADD and ADHD as if people are hyper. No, it's a lack of self-control. Yes, this is true. Not though through lack of skill, but neurological imbalance. We deal with issues people don't understand, and they say, just calm down and shut up, and it makes every speck of my will as a kid sit there and do nothing. I am the same way. The reason they gave me Ritalin back then was because I have ADD, or what they told me I have ADD. I hated it. Even this Jesus. Even to this day, I hate when holy shit, words are hard. Focus. I hate when people tell me to just calm down. And that's why I will genuinely not ever, I will never just tell someone, hey, yo, just calm down. Because when someone tells me that, it pisses me off even more. It's not easy to just simply relax. So what I do is I just try to tell them to take it slow. You know, start by just slowing things down already for them. That way, they get into the mindset of just easing into it. And then you just keep talking. Keep talking, keep analyzing the situation, let them follow your flow, and then things will even out. That's often why people will tell me that they like talking to me, is because I get them on my wavelength. And when they're on my wavelength, we're on the same page. And when we're on the same page, everything just works. Things relax. Everyone's chill. And then I don't have to say, just relax. I say, follow my lead. It's like starting a dance. I hold out my hand, and the moment they take it, I ease them into a pirouette, look gracefully into their eyes, and just say, hey, baby. It does not work. I don't know where I was going with that. I wanted to be funny. But yeah, I get them into like an eased mindset, And then I just kind of become a nice, relaxing entity in the conversation, and then crack a joke or two, because, you know, everyone needs a good laugh, and a good why do you keep distracting me? Damn it, Boat! Everyone needs a good chuckle every now and then, and I feel like that's the biggest reason why I like to stream and why I like to take things slow, because they get to see me be a doofus, and they get a good chuckle out of it, and everyone's happier. Laughter really is the best medicine at the end of the day. Where in the hell is this damn gap? I feel like I'm missing something. I feel like I'm missing something. I need to talk to an NPC who says something about the water. Oh, pardon me. Hang on. I'm trying to figure it out. Okay. Action completion. Ark, we fucking love you, dude. Aw, well, thank you. I do my best to be a likable individual. Often, people like to take advantage of that, but you know, I like to think that I do a good job. That is annoying. You were wrongly diagnosed with ADHD, but luckily it was not put on Ritalin. But I was limited on what you could eat and drink. Ah, that is kind of annoying. I think nowadays having the money to be able to buy and eat whatever I want is kind of a detriment, because oftentimes I'll be like, ooh, big bag of Cadbury chocolate mini eggs. Proceeds to buy a $20 bag. That is now sitting next to me, taunting me, and if I eat too much of it, I'm gonna feel sick. Oh, I love Easter. That's a person. Why did it give me a YouTube link? Okay, how do we get here? Oh, there's a cave over there. That's a ring. Oh, the rings you get in the chests are fixed. That's interesting. Wait, you've gotten that money? Gimme. I mean, I do pay rent, unfortunately. Alright, so this is all the rings you can get. This is in... Okay, linked game. Find the pirate ship. That's what I want. There's nothing really different here. Just swim around the ocean in the Sea of Storms and swim to the pirate ship. Where? That doesn't help. You can't get into there. Did I miss something? We get mini regs. Mini regs? I mean, I'm also saving up for a convention this weekend that I'm going to. It's a local one, so I can't necessarily say where it is. Is this the opening? No. But you guys have mini eggs all year round over there? Dude, enjoy. I'm going on my own. I was originally gonna go with my ex because he was gonna show up here. He had to change his plan, sadly. Oh, you're here! How did I miss you? I thought I swimmed around the entire thing. God damn it. Yeah, let me pass. I'm the hero of the Zora. The Zora scale, so you're Ark. You may pass. I know not what lies beyond the seas. I ask, why you must pass? The Zora's place is the other way. Whatever. I have no idea what I'm actually gonna do at the convention, honestly. Wait, hang on a second. Where do I go? Oh, I can go up top here, okay. But, I was gonna say something. You miss being able to afford holiday celebrations. Honestly, I really shouldn't be doing this. Because, I need to save money. I just thought, oh, he's gonna be here, and then plans changed, and I was like, well, I already bought the tickets. Tickets, rather. I didn't buy his. Hello, pirate.
Tales tell of a giant ruins out east in the sea of no return. Yar.
Understandable. You guys have the mini eggs all year round. We only really get them in like the really small packs here most of the year, which suck. But also the big bags are so expensive. Ah! Sucks. 'Cause I only really get them after Easter, but like the day Easter happens and they go on sale, they're already sold out. You're fucking assholes. Just want to buy chocolate. Because Christmas chocolate's usually cheap and garbage. You're guessing the big bags are imported. Yeah, I feel like that's the case. I feel like they import them specifically for Easter as well because, well, it's Easter and they're eggs. Chocolate eggs.
Yar, if you go to the ruins out east, ye can never return. Yar. I am a pirate, apparently. Captain isn't thinking about a thing.
Ah, head empty. Gotcha. I mean, when you're just a skeleton, you would be thinking of nothing.
Boy, how long have we been adrift?
Man, not gonna lie, you miss being able to work minimum wage and being able to afford whatever I wanted at Burger King. We don't have very many Burger Kings up here. Often I would go for Wendy's, though, over McDonald's, because McDonald's is garbage. Subway up here is not bad, but it's also really expensive now. We don't get some American candies over here, like Marshmallow Peeps. I rarely see those, given I'm over in Canada, so it's a little different. When I think default chocolate bar, I think of, like, Aero, Coffee Crisp, Caramel. But if I told anybody in America about Coffee Crisp or an Aero bar, they're like, the fuck is that? And I'm just like, what? You don't know what an Aero is? It's like the default of chocolate. It's like, I have like a what's it called? I have like an existential crisis when it happens. McDonald's is expensive garbage. Agreed. It's terrible. Coffee Crisp? That sounds amazing. It's basically a wafer-covered chocolate bar. With, like, a little bit of chocolate in the middle, and it has, like, a slight coffee-like taste. Not much. Hershey's is default, though. See, that's what I mean, because I know you're in, like, the US, and I'm up here in Canada. But, like, Hershey's is, like, in the specialty chocolate aisle here. It's no more expensive than regular chocolate, but it's like, it's often used more for baking than it is for eating. Which is why I have such a breakdown when I'm like, what do you mean you don't know what an Aero bar is?
Ahoy, it's been too long.
Ah, this is the guy from the other game. The one who got stuck in the underground, effectively.
I didn't expect to meet you here. We come back all the way from
Holodrum. Instead of Holodrum, he calls it Holodrum. I love pirate speak so damn much. God, that's why I'm happy it's like a setting you can set in Minecraft. Also, Canadian English is a setting in there, which makes it hilarious, because I think it changes one thing.
But we got stuck in the sea of storms, and can't get out. Yar, you got the Saurus Scale Sea Charm. Aye, that could calm the sea of storms. How about you give that Saurus Scale to me?
I guess I don't need it. They already know my name.
Thank ye. Ye a good man. Ahoy, mateys! See the spirit of seafaring man.
I butchered that terribly. Stuck underground, a person into our interests are king? Wink? Yeah. I mean, he did get stuck in the quicksand-like desert. I don't have a smug face. Fuck it, that's what I'm gonna get next on my model. I've already got going Super Saiyan. No, it doesn't work anymore! No! Fuck. I need to fix that in OBS. I'll have to do it later. Where I come from, a version of that is simply called caramel wafers. Fair enough.
Thank ye. Now we can escape these seas. Take this as a sign of me thanks. It's a jewel called the Tokay Eyeball. It's said to be a thing that opens the way to the ancient tomb. I don't know if that's true or not, though.
I got an eyeball! A treasure of the deep.
Yar. Yar really helped us out. Aye, we found that Tokay eyeball on Crescent Island. Maybe ye should head that way. We're off now. Ahoy, mateys!
Aye, aye, sir!
Aye, aye, sir. Yar. When my throat gets better, perhaps I could do an entire stream where I talk like a pirate. Yar, I think it could be quite the enjoyable situation. Scenario, words are hard when you're a pirate. Especially when you start doing this. Ironically, when I start doing a funny voice, it's really difficult to stop. I have this mentality to think that it's funny even after the jerk ends. Yar. I am quite easily entertained. Yar.
God, I want to do voice acting at some point. That would be absolutely amazing.
Yar, just slip into a pirate. A pirate is a life for me. Yar.
I could channel my inner Mr. Krabs if I really tried hard enough. Also, recently been trying meditation. Really freaking helps with them pent-up emotions. I used to open Unreal Tournament 99 and start blasting bots with 5 rockets at a time. Not exactly the best way to mellow out, especially when you started listening to, like, edgy music. Like, imagine just absolutely dunking on bots while you're listening to, like, I am the storm that is approaching. It's kind of dumb. I have since figured out other methods of mellowing out, like taking a nap. Show your courage, wisdom, and power. The road to the past shall then open. Okay. I wonder how you're supposed to get into the Sea of Storms normally in the original game. Because you can do so in the past, no problem. But in the present, it's like... Huh. No, don't chase me down! I need a bomb. My voice is getting better, but I wonder how long it'll take for my voice to really recover! I still sound kind of, like, raspy at times. Like, it clears up, but it's like, clearly my body is still fighting some, for lack of a better term, residue of this virus. Ah, yes, this puzzle is similar to the one where you had to go get the book, and you had to, like, follow a path on the ground and all that jazz, but let's be honest, following puzzles is dumb! Fuck. I personally like to cheese puzzles. I think I can jump to that spot on the wall. Let me see here. Nope. Okay, let's jump up here. Okay, so I can jump here. Jump here. I'll make it. There we go. Courage, wisdom, and power. The wisdom. How to cheese the system. Mission accomplished. That's why I'm the best. Real talk. People don't get that way. Oh, Jesus, that's loud. People don't get that. Don't get the way it's healthy to get rid of anger through activities. Games cause insert thing here, dude. It wasn't for escapes that'd be way worse. This is true. Like no one ever was. I wanna be the very best. Like no one ever was. Bum, 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 bum. Distracted by really good music. On my way to save the day like the hero of time. Finding my way through the puzzles. Endlessly challenged. Fuck. I am really bad at keeping this going. I was gonna say something about facing endless challenges. Oh yeah, these are Lionels. You wouldn't know because I'm myrtleizing them so fast. Because I've got the green ring equipped. So I'm basically adding, what, 2 damage onto my Master Sword, which does 3 damage? Oh no, just 1. Really? Man, at that point, I'll just go get the red ring, which just gives me ×2 damage. Yeah, I don't get the damage reduction, but, like, if you're dealing 6 damage, what's the point of damage reduction? Video games cause violence. Yeah, pretty sure Genghis Khan played GTA before invading China. Yeah, you know, he was a really big fan of it. Wrote, like, a whole manifesto. Yeah, anyone who tells me, oh, video games cause violence, they're stupid. Video games don't cause violence. Like, just because someone plays Call of Duty does not mean they're gonna go 360 no-scope and teabag on a motherfucker. I'm pretty sure anybody who's already doing that is already unhinged. Call of Duty doesn't really change that. If anything, it's pressure from outside sources, like bullying, or, like, improper mental development, shit like that. This game sucks, Lionels are pussies here. They deal a lot of damage if they hit you, though. And that if you don't have the, like, all these power upgrades like I do, they are a real threat, because they don't have knockback. So you just get absolutely fucked in seconds. Anyways, we're already at the next dungeon. I don't think we're going to be able to finish this entire game in one day. Well, maybe. I just have to finish this this dungeon, fight a boss, and then fight the final boss. But yeah. Can you watch this video live, at least with the sound softly coming through? It's super relevant. I don't think I can... No. I don't think I can... I'll watch it later, though. You'll have to remind me. It's more like I don't really like the idea of just pausing to watch a video on stream. I know some streamers will do so. Or those people who never heard of Tetris. Man, anyone who doesn't know about Tetris is seriously missing out, man. Ghosts! Ghost. Ghost. Oh, right, this is supposed to be a tomb, so this is like the first puzzle. What do you say? Owl statue, reveal your secrets. Open your ears to the sound of a sword against the wall. Right, but the problem is, the wall you need to hit is behind one of these. Pretty sure it's this one? No? This one? There we go. It's more like you have to find the door. Want there to be less violence? Maybe less people should listen to the messages that sound good. That lead to terrible outcomes, emotional manipulations. Yeah. Ah, no, don't get the hands away! Yeah! No! Anyone else want some? Okay. Anyways, yes. You were right about the Jesus. I'm only 2 rooms into the dungeon and I'm already... I am not going to finish that train of thought. I was going to say... Fuck it, I'll finish the train of thought. I was going to say being given a hand or something along those lines. You can probably piece together the rest on your own. Oh, that would have been terrible. Oh yeah, but this dungeon also has probably my favorite boss in this entire game. Humans are just naturally violent. I think it's more like... less so that we're naturally violent and more along lines of, at the end of the day, humans are still a type of animal. We are a fairly developed animal, but we still have this sort of nature mentality among us. That was a very weird way of trying to say, we're a very aggressive race. Me monkey. Yes. It's like when I explained to someone, I think literally yesterday, they were like, why do I like this sort of thing? And I'm like, I can't really say what it was, but I basically defined it as, at the end of the day, we do all have this sort of... Hello, stairs. We do all have this sort of prey and predator kind of dichotomy about us. Not dichotomy, like kind of mindset about us. Alright, what does this dungeon look like? Is it a tomb? I guess if you stack it vertically, that would be very tomb-like. Okay. Would you believe, when you believe anyone should be killed, harmed, harassed, or have their homes or business burned to the ground, for what they think is kind of... Yeah, no, I agree with that. That kind of behavior is not acceptable. Like, I understand that a lot of people do a lot of bad things, and there's no excuse for that. The only thing I can really say is the people who do bad things need to be punished for it, but I'd say just straight up murder and killing them for it is absolutely terrible. Like, I think that's probably the best way to summarize it, which sounds like a cop-out to a conversation, but, like, it really is just that simple in my mind. Hang on. My bunny senses are starting to tingle. I'm feeling a hole in the wall. No, there's definitely a hole in this wall somewhere. No, there's a hole here. I guess you have to blow it up from the other side. I jokingly wanted to say my spider senses were starting to tingle, based on that Siege video I put out years back. Pretty sure if someone killed someone I'd love, I'd want them dead. Yeah, I can understand the mindset. I'm not gonna say that's bad to... Well, I'm not gonna say you're not wrong for thinking that. Or rather, I am gonna say that's what it is. You're not wrong for thinking that. When injustice is done to you, you want nothing more than, like, satisfaction, a satisfying repercussion for their actions. And a lot of people will often take that to the level of, I want them dead instead. But that doesn't teach anything. That's violence meets violence. I understand as well. There are people who just won't learn. Ah! Okay. That scream hurt me, by the way. Key. Not to mention doing harm to your fellow innocent man in the name of justice isn't justice. It's selfish and petty destruction, nothing more. This is true. I do agree with that. Other people can argue about it, but I'm also stubborn as hell, so trying to argue with me about something like getting justice for something, I'm sorry, my morals won't let me do that. I get it. I do. But at the same time, everyone's opinion is different, I guess. That's the best way to put it. Hey, howdy! Welcome to the stream. What does this button do? Ah! Shortcut. I have not been up yet. Key! Gimme! Gimme! What happens if you leave the room after killing that enemy? Did that key despawn or just stay there? I imagine it would stay there. Remember, do nothing you wouldn't want on yourself, because things have a way of coming back to you. Yeah, that too. That's very true. A lot more true than a lot of people like to give it credit, honestly. You've been labeled as an... Oh, that's a word I haven't seen before. As you keep bad-mouthing the government. I mean, I can't speak on politics because that's the topic that I avoid like the plague. But I'm not exactly ashamed of saying that I do that about where I live, too. And then there's also Moonrabbit politics, which, I could talk about. But I think I'll save that for the game when it gets released. You have the high ground? Dude, we all badmouth the government. It's part of being free. Kinda, yeah. Damn it, I want that chest. Give me the chesticles. How am I gonna... I need to hit this. Is this the one time a bomb chew could be useful? No. Maybe if I could throw it, but that's really slow. God damn it! Ah! I looked away! I think I spelled that wrong. My mom would defend them even after what our leaders did during the lockdowns. Some people have blind faith in their governments. I'm not exactly gonna fault them for it. Dear God, I want to go down there. Wait, do I need to do this? I think doing this is cheesing it. You know what? I'll just hit the switch. There we go. You underestimate my media outlets? You underestimate my power! I didn't need to go this way! I think the point is you hit this button and then you use this side to go back. I have managed to hit that switch and walk back to go get that chest. But I'm pretty sure that's not the solution to this puzzle. Pardon me. Oof. Alright, so this will lock down this path. Where does this lead? Back here. So both paths lead here. And this would still what's the point of this other than to just speed this puzzle along then? Have I been to the left? I have. Or right, rather? Yeah, I have. I've been seeing, like, a lot of strange stuff being talked about in, like, news and such. Especially something that I saw on Twitter that I don't want to repeat because, oh my god. I was unaware of something, and someone decided to try and enlighten me. I gave them my thoughts on it, saying, I don't subscribe to the idea behind the reason, but I have my reasons for feeling the way I do. That was the best way to summarize it without actually admitting to what it is, which just probably makes people more curious. So this is the compass. And the compass tells me that I guess we're working one floor at a time. I have a lot of keys, but no idea where I'm going. Oh. Oh. Wait, could I just... They thought of that. Damn it. For some reason, the torch blocks this. Damn it, okay. I need to go to the right. Can I do that? Maybe... I'm told that link works, so should be able to go in there. Yeep, yeep. I should really add the Nightbot command of, what's it called? Of the link tree, too. Pardon my burp, that just kind of came out of nowhere. Ah, my eye. You know what snuck up on me, honestly? Easter. I didn't realize that, I didn't realize it was going to be in March. I've always been so used to it being so much later. Let's talk about favorite Batman villains. Yours is Mr. Freeze. I agree with that, honestly. But namely because I like the memes, and I like the live-action... As much as people don't like the movie, I like that movie because of the cheesy Mr. Freeze. No! Not this puzzle again! I thought I was done. I thought I was done. No! How did you forget Easter? So I'm used to Easter being a lot later, but for some reason, it's like at the end of March. And I'm pretty sure March also had St. Paddy's Day. So when that happened, and all of a sudden I noticed all my coworkers at work were switching stuff from like St. Paddy's to Easter, I'm like, isn't it a little early? I'm like, no, it's at the end of the month this year. And I was like, what? But I go to a convention at the end of the month. Are you telling me that, like, it happens on Easter? And they're like, yeah, pretty much. I'm like, ah. That's strange. Why do you celebrate St. Patrick? I don't. A lot of people that like to drink do. That's my best excuse. This is Patrick. I've already fucked up this puzzle twice because of this one block here, where if I go down, this has to be my last block. And unfortunately, I can tell from this puzzle, that spot in the left corner has to be my last spot that I touch. I fucked up already. God damn it! I hate this puzzle! Ah! Ow. I have a hot take when then I drop in the political conversation. Right with the right people, insert joke here, won't make the government better. It's only when people genuinely work together as a whole we finally see the reasonable outcomes. Right now, people are so split they'd rather kill each other. Drop subject. Yes, I do agree. People have a very passionate opinion about political stuff, which is why I usually try to avoid it. Because, it's one of those things where it's like, if you've ever heard the idea of forbidden topics online, there's 3 main ones. There are more nowadays because the internet is a cesspit and nobody can really get along, but there's 3 main topics that most people will often try to avoid. I think they call them, like, the forbidden topics and forms, but, like, even nowadays, it really just becomes all of them. All 3 of these everywhere. It's sex, religion, and politics. These 3 conversations, sex is a little bit more broader now because of other reasons, but all 3 of them are topics you'd normally want to avoid, especially if you're trying to avoid arguments. Because people get very passionate about it. To an unhealthy degree. My 23andMe test said you are 0.01% Irish. I forgot that was a thing! Rip your entire Data's family tree private data. I would never do those tests, lol. Apparently I might be part German. I don't know what that means for me, though. I messed up the puzzle again! Is this puzzle really just simple? Am I overthinking it? I might be. Here, let's just do straight line. And we'll see where we go from here. So if I go like that, I'll get stuck here. But if I go like this, I'll get stuck. So if I go like that... Okay. Like this... Hang on. Nope, I shouldn't have made... This room is actually a lot simpler than I think. I am just overthinking this room entirely. Basically, you want to Wait a minute. If I go like this, then that makes another dead end, which is a problem because this is already a dead end. So this is okay, so we don't want to go to this corner, we want to go back on ourselves effectively. Probably here. And then start doing like this. And then we can probably go back down here. And then make use of this spot here because it'll no longer be a dead end. Okay, sorry, my brain was processing the puzzle. What about sexy political nuns? Depends on the website. That's a good answer. Damn it, message got flagged. Yeah, that'll happen from time to time, especially with the types of topics like that. I messed up! Damn it, okay. I hate these puzzles. They're not hard. I'm just really bad. Okay, I need to leave space on the left, so... Okay, I can't leave this block here ignored, so... Now, where do I want to go from here? Because if I go to the left, I seal off that spot. I think what I want to do is get these tiles and then go down. Yes. Okay, so we want to go left and grab these. I made a bad move. Because I could get this. That doesn't make any difference. Because I've made a dead end. I'm actually stuck. God damn it. What if I already clear this part out? And then we go around this. And then we do that. No, because then this becomes sealed off. Okay. I really am overthinking this, aren't I? Alright, we'll go back around it then. We'll go like this. Okay. So we basically have to go... We have to clear this spot up here. No matter what I do from this position, I put myself in a corner. What am I doing to cause that? Do I want to go back down? Oh, right, because I'm grabbing this spot here. Am I not supposed to do that? This puzzle hurts my brain. I have, like, a guide open, so I could realistically just solve this right now, but I don't know if I want to do that. I don't want to do it. I'm gonna look at the guide. I don't want to sit here for hours. Alright, Ark's gonna cheat. First floor, second floor. Alright, I've got the directions. Hang on, I'm going to solve this puzzle first. Wait, what? You immediately go back on yourself? Like this? And then you go like that? Huh. And then you want to go up. Oh, I see, because then you can do all this. I've solved it. Okay, so I was kind of on the right idea. It's just I had to go back on myself a lot sooner. Alright, that saves me a lot of time. Holy shit. I absolutely hate that puzzle. With a passion. Actually interesting phenomenon. Yes, there are 3 taboos that have existed. Oh, I got the heavy gloves, by the way. So now I can lift heavy objects. Let me grab that water. The whole taboo thing, may exist where you live, but it's very much an anything. Over here, that stuff is rather different. I'm not saying that it's an in-person thing. In person, it's a little different. I'm saying online, where it's just public discussion, worldwide public discussion, that's where it becomes different. Because everyone, and I mean everyone, has a different political system. Everyone has a different opinion about religion, because usually the religions are different. And then sex is, well, sex. And it's complicated. But what you were saying, you notice that sex is the most powerful because it's a powerful override to the two. Rand proved my point. Depending on the audience and the content, you can literally have someone whispering fringe controversy thoughts into your brain, and you'll go, "Yes, my brain feels happy." Oh my. Sex is not a taboo. And politics is also not taboo, I guess. Even then, I don't really notice any sex taboo. Most people I've met are fine talking about it. That's why I think that, like, nowadays, like, the base concept of sex, that feels a little less taboo. Unless you think about all this stuff where they're trying to, like, control people and, like, observe people and sterilize the internet and shit like that, that's where it starts to become like, alright, I guess people who don't want to hear about it are getting a little antsy now. But I mean, like, sex goes more beyond the concept of sexual intercourse and more becomes your sexual preference as well. That's why I say the definition of that kind of sex kind of expands a little bit because of the internet, and people get very passionate about that to the point where it starts a very heated discussion. And you can probably guess where I'm going with that, and I'm going to avoid that conversation completely. That conversation I will not have on my streams, because people will take whatever I say out of context, and they will use it against me no matter what. And I'm not willing to deal with that, for lack of a better conversation. Also, I just noticed, where are my rupees? It's the 126, but like the icon, I guess, just got turned into the keys. Okay. Guess that happens in dungeons, I just never noticed. The internet is definitely getting sterilized. This is true. Can't guess whether you're going with it, is confused now. Ran, I can point it out to you later. Ask me about it, and I'll just say... I'll probably say one thing, and you'll understand what I mean. But, let's just say... It's uncomfortable to bring up the topic on stream because it's a public space. I have a single key. I can go this way now. Wait, hang on, I didn't show off what this does. So our croissant is now a glove. Here. Are you messaging me? There you go. I'll tell you, Ram. There you go. Don't say it in stream, because, well, let's be honest. It's not a conversation that a lot of us want to have. Karens and woke Karens, all Karens protecting the children. That is a big thing. Yes, because Twitter is really aggressive and annoying, and you should never go on that site, honestly. But I'd say it's a big enough problem. Fuck Twitter. Agreed. Honestly. But, like, it's a big enough thing to avoid nowadays in terms of conversation, because people will blow it out of proportion, they'll take what you say out of context, they'll demonize you even if you're trying to take both sides or take one side or trying to be reasonable. It's one of those things where it's like, you damned if you do, damned if you don't. If you exist, you're gonna get attacked by someone. That was part of the reason why I stay out of politics. Because, like, no matter what I did, people would just be egregiously aggressive, and I was like, alright, I guess I'm just not gonna talk about this. That's why I stuck to video games. People are passionate about video games, but, like, it's more of an opinion piece, like a general opinion piece, that you feel like you can cop out with that answer a lot more. Your biggest problem isn't Twitter, it's payment processing. Oh, as of late, yes. Especially with what's going on. I couldn't buy... there's a bunch of people that just flooded my emails. Namely because I followed them on, like, Gumroad and such. And they're like, oh yeah, we have to cancel all this stuff that I do. And I'm like, that sucks. I haven't run into that problem as of late. But also, sites like Gumroad are like, oh yeah, we allow not safe for work content, and you can sell it. But also, we can't. I think it's more some payment processors won't allow it. I know PayPal doesn't allow it, and that's why you can't use it on sites like Booth. But that's always been a thing. So I don't know. I think more it's like PayPal was cracking down on it. And that's why they just said payment processors, because people would use payment through PayPal with their card. And if PayPal finds out you're doing that, they stop the transaction completely. Oh, how do I fight you? Oh, right. Is it Energy Tennis? It is Energy Tennis. Ah, come on. I can't knock it back at a proper angle when you do it at that angle, because my sword doesn't go that way. Where did your shot go? Ow. Oh my god, do the normal shot! Payment processors shouldn't have a say on what people use their money for. It's their money. Agreed! Come on! Yeah! This is what happens when you have 4 damage. I didn't want to go back to the start! Okay. But yeah. Just block those people. Wait, what? Yeah, I mean, I do block those people. But, they have a habit of constantly appearing in my feed anyways. That's why if I was to show off what things I have, like, muted and blocked on Twitter, I think I might rival, I don't know who it was. There was one Japanese developer who, like, made a meme out of blocking people. Most of the people I block on Twitter, though, are, like, bots. Bots or people that try to scam you saying they're artists, but they're not. And it's getting really difficult to tell who's being honest. Because they're getting better at masking themselves, which is really annoying. I just want to find good artwork. Why is that so hard? Oh, right. This dungeon has this mechanic where we need to go get these slates. Nevertheless, gonna drop the subject. It's getting too real. I'm a bad man. No, that's good. I mean, it's kind of hard to avoid, like, world events entirely, but, like, having a general consensus of, like, the situation being like, yeah, no, it sucks. I feel like that's a good way to... Ah! What was that scream? What was that scream? Somebody clip that. My god. I feel... Ah, my side just cramped. How did I turn into a goddamn turkey? What was that? I almost turned into a goddamn turkey. I started almost gobbling. What the fuck? At least I'm not touching the latest gaming controversies. I refuse to feed that mess. Yeah. No, I get you on that one. Hang on, no. I can skip this whole puzzle by just doing this. Except it doesn't give me a way back, which, that could be a problem. Well, I'll figure out if that's a problem later. Surely this was playtested so that wasn't a problem. Right? Man, you know what I want to see in gaming? I want to see Bamco make a new Tales game. Just don't let it be Arise again, please. I don't want more Arise. I'm so done with... Give me that. I'm so done with that game. They released, like, a post-game sequel story DLC, and I was like, this is boring. The main game was boring. Why are you making more of it? But it's clear that they're using the game as, like... It's one of those games where it's like, oh, hey, we have new developers, and we want to train them on this new engine since our old one got depreciated. So let's make a game out of it that's, like, as simple as we can. And I hate it when they do that. When Metroid Prime was re-released, that was a good re-release. But making a new game entirely... it can be so bland. I'm breaking tombs. I'm breaking down barriers. Preparing for Turkey 6 months from now, hey? Yeah. Apparently. I need that button. I don't know what that button does, but I need that button. Alright, so... Ow. So I went to the top left. I need to figure out how to go to the top right. Let's do that since I'm over here. Problem with that, too, if it's a specific version of a game sells well, it gives excuses to stockholders to say, why don't we just do simplistic games from now on? Yes! That was the biggest reason why a lot of people got upset with companies like Konami for just going like, hey, what if we just made pachinko all the time? And a lot of people were like, no, give us real games. Because, like, global fans would be completely alienated and they would start losing, basically losing stock because people were upset with them. And now that they're trying to get back into making games, people are like, alright, Keep doing that. And they're trying to get all businesses going on the same page, but it doesn't quite work. Something's got to give eventually. Eventually, something will give. Okay. I can go left, or I can go right. And I'm going to go left first, because good adventurers go left. This is a small room, and that's concerning. Never mind. This is a large room, which is more concerning, I'd argue. Power glove. Oh, I got the power glove. It's not the heavy glove. Oh, it's the power glove. It's so bad. I love how the final dungeon item of this entire game is, like, the most useless piece of shit. Give me this slate. It has ancient words written on it. I think the only game in the series that's remained unchanged by now is sales is Mario, because Mario always sells so the developers aren't looking at feedback and going, we can do make next. Yeah. Ooh, pardon me. I feel like that is kind of the case, honestly. I did not know there were stairs there. Alright. I can't go here yet. Wait, hang on. There's actually treasure? Yes, I think I want to actually come down here just for this treasure. I mean, it's like when they release a new system. Hi, boss key. Couldn't I just finish the dungeon? Oh, no, I need to get to the stairs, which requires me to go elsewhere. Because I don't think I go anywhere if I go this way. I think I just look at the dungeon, basically. Yeah, I end up just basically looking... Oh, there's actually stairs. Where do you go? Ah. If I push this to the wall, I'm screwed. Wait. There we go. Okay. Wait. Then what does this do exactly? Great. So anyways, I was saying it's kind of like when they release a new console, they almost always have a Mario game to go with it. Which is why we had Mario Odyssey, Mario Sunshine. Oh no, actually Mario Sunshine wasn't a launch title, was it? That was Luigi. I guess it was more like the Mario Mario got stagnant for a while, but it was still always a release and people always bought Mario games. Which is funny because I can't remember the last time I actually bought a Mario game. Even the 3DS Mario game, I got that for free. And I played maybe like 3 worlds of it and just, I didn't like it. But then again, I've never liked Mario platformers. I like Super Mario World and been tempted to stream that. But I also know that Nintendo likes to copyright claim the shit out of basic, Mario World music. So I just don't. Maybe I'll do, like, I'll try to figure out how to use ad music. And, I'll just change all the music in the game. So we have something different to listen to. We get to Bowser and it's just like... It just becomes, like, Megalovania! Or Through the Fire and the Flames, that would be hilarious. How about we copyright claim all of... how about we all copyright claim Nintendo? I don't think that has good legal standing or will work, but you're welcome to try. Actually, you know what? There's one game topic I can probably bring up that a lot of people will probably agree with me on. If anyone watches Accursed Farms, or for anyone else who doesn't know him, the guy who does Freeman's Mind. There's a treasure chest in the other room. Hold on. Did I miss something? There's a treasure in here? Where? Oh! Just off screen, and it's a Gacha seed. I don't think I've ever noticed that chest there. Huh. Just destroying the company's legal department through sheer overwhelming claims. Like, tens of millions of claims against them. I don't know if anyone could do that fast enough. Not with their ninjas of lawyers. They might just drop out of the ceiling and stop you. I have tinnitus all of a sudden. Hold on. Ow. Why? Okay, it's gone. Never mind. But, for those of you... Not anyone. Everyone. Ah. But what I was gonna say, though, was... For those of you who don't watch, Freeman's Mine, Ross's Game Dungeon, shit like that. Or stuff like that, rather. It's not shit, it's actually fun. What he wants to do is tackle the games as a service thing, where when a game goes offline, specifically like single-player games that require an always online connection, the game is still playable in an offline state. And I think specifically he's targeting a game called The Crew by Ubisoft, because that requires an always online connection, but it is a single-player only game. From what he has seen, from what I watched on his video, it's like basically impossible to tackle that in the US because of the way the laws work. Which sucks. But one thing he does say is that they have a lot better of a chance overseas. I think he specifically points out like France. God damn it, there's a flooded section of this damn dungeon. Thought we were done with water. But that's the thing is of late as well. If you want to try and change something, doing it in the US is almost impossible anyways. Effectively, yes. So if they can actually get it to change overseas, they have a better chance of other countries sort of stepping up and trying to change it elsewhere. I would like my game to be free to play. Not free to play, but like, I would like my games to be playable after they have gone offline. Thank you, Ubisoft. Ow, that gave me a cramp on my side to do that. What the fuck? No! Damn it! Xenoblade X, please, oui, oui. Oui, oui, monsieur, Xenoblade X! Oh my god. Incoming side tangent. No, I think that's pretty much the end of that tangent on my end, but yeah, go ahead. Now you know the side cramp. I do, yeah. Where does this lead me? That's why French people are always nasty. Understandable. Oui, oui, monsieur. I don't think F-Zero released any new game that's not because of horrible sales, but because the fact F-Zero doesn't have a huge imprint on fans of it. Yes, lots of people want a new F-Zero, but lots of people already invested in Nintendo's other properties. F-Zero itself isn't really considered that fundamental of a game to convert people into consistent fans. I think the biggest problem with F-Zero, and I'll be honest, I thought the same in the Metroid series, and then Metroid Dread changed my opinion on that, but I think it's more Nintendo doesn't know how to make it new. And that's something that they try to do whenever they release a new game, is they try to implement a concept or some kind of gameplay mechanic that's new and different and, like, seems interesting. Otherwise, they just put the older games, on their Nintendo Online service and just say, here, play the old game if you want. And I can kind of see where they're coming from, because F-Zero is a racing game. And I think F-Zero 99 is a good idea, as long as it keeps going, unlike Mario 35. Considering that they do stuff like putting 2 tracks together and shit like that in F-Zero 99. That's really cool. And I think it did. Bruh, F-Zero 99. Just call it F99 then. I could just call it I just want to call it 099. Or FO99. FO9er. But I feel like that game honestly works really well for what it is. Because, how do I get over there? I need to go underground again. God damn it! Anyways, F-Zero honestly should be loaned out to potentially Sega, honestly. I think that would be an interesting idea. Because, like, a lot of people liked F-Zero GX. Honestly, I feel like they should make, like, do an update of F-Zero, like, GX and AX. GX was great. I remember trying GX. That game is infuriatingly difficult. It expects you to learn the mechanics so damn fast. If they had a learner's mode in that game, I would be more interested to play it, but, like, F-Zero GX makes me want to cry. What about F-Zero Opera GX? No, I mean, someone's probably already made an Opera GX skin that's basically just that, let's be honest. Don't use Opera GX, please. Oh no, saying that, I might have missed out on a sponsorship potential, but who cares? Oh, is this the slate that I was missing? Is this the slate that I was missing? Blazing Fast OS from the creators of F-Zero. It's not even an OS, it's a browser. I mean, if you want to convert Chrome OS into it, please do that, honestly, if anything. Get rid of Chrome OS. Ugh. I have a Chromebook. I don't hate the Chromebook. I hate how limiting a Chromebook is. And I really wish I could just, like... I would stick Linux on it and deal with that. Windows can... It's fine. It's the default OS when people think of an OS. But, like, I'll take Linux over Chrome OS, honestly. Don't worry, Ark. I extremely doubt that one of the current 5 viewers is an Opera GX representative. Thanks, Ran. Take a shot to my ego, why don't you? It's okay. I'm sure I can handle it. I don't like to look at the viewer count for that reason. I just kind of go off on tangents. Hang on, wait. I want to throw this at him. Yeah, I hit him. Wait, no, wait. I want to kill him with it. Yeet. Yeah! I was comforting you. You did both. How do you do that? I mean, you make an Android-based OS suddenly work on an x86 architecture that's not designed to work that way. I don't want to go this way. I want to go back over here. Don't fall in the hole, please. They might still get Opera GX offer one day. They haven't heard your shit talk, though. No, the only reason I shit talk Opera GX is because it's still Chrome at the end of the day. Ow. Hi, Summoner. Oh, I need to open this door again. Wait. Why did I open this door again? I don't want to go this way. Tee. Ark's standard chat, comfy. Zach enters it. Nah, it's okay. It's good. I am Chrome. Ah, so you want to disable all my things. Nah, I mean, bringing up topics is fine. If I really was upset about it, I would tell you not to talk about it. Which, I've only ever told people once that I don't want to talk about something. And, like, even then I have to be kind of vague about it. You want to be disabled? That was dark. Damn. Please do tell me when you don't want to. I respect it. Understandable, but like, it's been fine so far. I haven't had any complaints from me, because it's my stream. I'm the overlord here. I have all the power. That doesn't mean that I'm not a benevolent leader. Ah, Zambu! Zambu cop. But no, the reason why I don't like Opera GX is more like, because it's Chrome. It's still Chrome. And that's why I have the biggest problem with it, because Chrome is not a good browser nowadays. Like, most people are like, oh, it works. Which, that should not be an excuse for a browser. But the biggest problem I have with Chrome is, like, they're trying to do things like disable ad blockers and shit like that with their extensions. And putting in a bunch of features that you just straight up can't turn off. Firefox did that shit a long time ago, and I still hated that for it. It was part of the reason I left using Firefox. Because I was so done with it. Nowadays, it's like the extensions for Firefox have, like, gotten back up to the standard that I liked them before! And there's a better translation extension in the form of the DeepL site that I can use rather than the shitty Google one that existed that was pretty good. Brave, I know it's still Chromium, but Brave's entire point is security and privacy included. I remember seeing something about Brave still doing something that... Oh my god, I hate this stupid movement thing. Fairly standard that Blue Sky would look at me and go heal him. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's why nothing happens on my Twitter. I was so close! Free! But I thought Brave for the longest time was Firefox. Did they switch it off of Firefox? I don't have enough courage to use that. Honestly, at this point, I prefer just using regular-ass Firefox. Put, like, an ad blocker on there. Brave was always Chromium? Really? Huh. I remember someone maybe it was one of my professors who told me it was Firefox-based. But, as per Aura's suggestion, or originally Aura's recommendation, and then, my friend Bun's, insistence that why did I get sucked into that? I'm gonna lose all my health in this room. But, I decided to move everything over to Firefox, because, blah, blah, blah. It was... never. Chrome is so annoying to deal with now. It keeps doing shit that I don't want it to do. How about we switch it up to Bromium? Yo, I could take some Bromium. Take some Unobtainium while I'm at it. Okay, so don't take this stairs. Hold on. How do I get over there? How do I get over there? Did I miss a treasure chest? What? Huh? What did I miss? I'm missing something. When it comes to Ark's Ark, I'd be like, show me him? Maybe I'll draw something at some point. I don't know. Maybe that image that I was talking about that I wanted to have drawn when you was here. Maybe I'll have that drawn. Or I'll draw that, rather. Do I have all 4 slates? Because this is the boss room, basically, right? No, I only have... I'm missing one. Where do I go to get the last one? I'm so confused. Maybe I do need to go over here? Where do I go? Where do I go? Where do you wish to go? How do you already have all the slates? Am I dumb? Did I miss something? No. Man, at least it's not Internet Explorer anymore. That thing was Slomium. No, it's more like it was Omia. And then you just get the error noise from Windows. Can I show one picture I drew? Also a picture Ark drew once for me. Yeah, sure, go ahead. If it's the one I'm thinking of, the one that I colored, and I think is the only one on my Pixiv account. Oh, I should move my drawings over to Pixiv instead of Miski. I was originally going to move everything off of DeviantArt because of a lot of what DeviantArt's been doing is really dumb. Okay, where am I going to solve this puzzle? I feel confused. Pixiv is slightly better than DeviantArt, but even PayPal is going to getting under their skin too. PayPal has always been getting under their skin when it comes to a lot of Japanese sites as well. A lot of other artists are... Pardon? I feel like I have an idea of what you were trying to say, but if you want to try and reword it, I'm okay with that too. Is this where I want to go? No, this is not where I want to go either. Your laptop is fucky wucky. Understandable. Is this the drawing I'm thinking of? Is it the one with Futo and... Oh, wow. Oh god, not the fucky wucky wording. It reminds me of cringe thoughts. Oh no. Like talking in ooh speak. A lot of art sites are suppressing our type of art. Yes, that's true. And there's like mostly AI stuff, especially if you're DeviantArt. That's the main reason why I want to leave it now, because it's like, it's so garbage nowadays, that site. Ever since they got rid of the old layout, it's been getting worse and worse. Fuck AI art. I've gotten so... Like, it was cool at first, and now I'm just annoyed by it every time I see it. I want it to go away. It's been getting, like, less out of my system, or I've been seeing it less, because it feels like anything that's used to make it becomes suppressed, because a lot of that stuff has stuff in the tags in the actual images themselves. So a lot of sites have been picking up on it, but sites like DeviantArt don't care. They ran a contest for adoptables using AI art. No. I sent you something, get the gun ready. I mean, I could just cast Meteor, but what is it? I don't know why. That didn't make me get the gun ready. That just made me chuckle, if anything. I sounded like an old man. Oh my god, what happened to my lens? ARR is cool in principle, but what it is now and how people use it is just garbage. Yes. I do agree with that. It was nice and cool at the start. Hell, it was fun for some memes back when Dolly was a thing, which feels so long ago. But, like, now it's like, no. Nobody wants this. Where does this go? Okay. Supposedly I go over here? No, this is how I got here. Where am I going? Ran. Okay, so I opened that link to the image, by the way. Oh my god, my art nowadays I feel like would be way better. At the time I was like really proud of that, and now I look at it again and I'm like, your coloring does not do my artwork justice. I could definitely do better if I try. You use AI for one thing these days, D&D play-bys, because you're poor and don't have money. Understandable. Like, okay, as I pointed out in one of the servers that I'm in, it's a tool. It's not meant to replace artistry. Like, actual artistry. For concepts, or conceptualization as well, it works as a tool. It should never be the finished product. And that includes if you just decide to take the image and bust it into Photoshop and clean it up. I feel like that is, in fact, still the same problem. Cleaning it up does not make it your own artwork. At that point, you've already got Photoshop open. Learn to use Photoshop. I've done magical things with that software. And I'm using a version that was last, like, updated in, like, the 2010s. I'm pretty sure. Before the turn of the 20s. And this is the other thing. Oh, this is what you made, right? Yeah, I still think this is amazing. The mood, the atmosphere. Like, dude, this looks like a VR chat world that I've seen at one point. Or at least, like, the concept art for one. Yeah, it gives a certain mood. I'd say that piece of artwork is way better than what I drew. But I also look at it and I'm like, I could see all the rough lines. I need to fix this and this and this. And I'm like, ah. Okay, I'm fumbling around in the dark. And I've been doing it for 20 minutes. Where do I go? Okay. Where does this guide tell me to go? Hit the thing, do that. Head to the boss, or mini-boss, rather. Walk up the stairs. That's already at the final floor. Do these have these sectioned? Okay, that's the boss key. That's the stairs. You go and do that. Okay, it looks like I've done pretty much all of that. Go get the boss key, go up the stairs, push that on there, grab the gotcha seed. Go through the moving wall, ice floor. Okay, I've done all that. Swim through the thing, swim through the other thing. Swim through that, get that. Go through that, okay. Head down the stairs. Long hook the diamond off to the left. Okay, maybe I am missing something. Okay, hang on. So I need to go down there. You don't know what overcame you when you made it. It took 2 weeks, eating up most of your time and just free time. Also your work during COVID. Then once you were done, the urge was satisfied. But you haven't felt any inclination to draw again since. I've been fumbling around in the dark looking for tablets. Is there any more than what I've been handed? I've been fumbling around the dark. If you're confused, I'm sorry. Crawling in the dark. Oh. Crawling in this tomb. Ark forever lost to this tomb. But I get you, Ran. You're not necessarily someone that wants to make artwork, which is what I feel like the reason you don't want to do more of that. Also because it probably took a lot of time, and you probably don't want to do that again. Taking up all that time for something like this. That's what I mean more along the lines of, like, when I was talking about passion on something earlier. Like, you have the urge to do something, and then, like, when the passion dies out, what else do you want to do? You don't really want to do that again. Wait, there were something over there that I remember. I was able to lift the things. Hang on, I think I have an idea of where I need to go. As a note, that song by Slang. Ooh, that's how old I am, dead. I mean, I'm like 1 year away from being 30, so, you know, there's that. I don't understand why I did it at all. You felt inspired, my boy. Aye, boy. This inspiration is what all true artists strive for. I just wonder what Ganon's up to. Oh my god, RZ, I love that game. I love that it exists. It started off so difficult. I hate to say that, nah, you're perfectly fine in telling me stream time. That's why I'm really frustrated that I'm fumbling around in the dark and I'm not sure where to go. Because I'm like, it's almost time for stream, the game's almost over. Where am I going? Ah, don't touch me. Where do I wish to go? Where is the damn thing? Where's that damn 4th Chaos Emerald? Stream time. Things about dungeons. It's way harder in terms of... sorry, things about dungeons. Things about ages. It's way more difficult in terms of dungeons. It is. But that also comes down more to a factor of I don't know where I'm going. I get lost. That's the biggest problem. Okay. Over here, maybe? Ow. No, because this is a dead end, and I need to find that last snake. It uses confusion on us. I'm very susceptible to that, as I've proven many times. Where am I going? Where do I go? How do I get over there? I've got to be missing just one spot. Oh, and I don't want to restart the dungeon. You're also susceptible to hypnosis. It takes a lot more effort than you think to do that, though. Sly dog. Okay, I need to get back over there. How do I get over there? Okay, hang on. How do I get back over there? Wait, why are you going back up? Why do you go back through this? You've already done it. Wait a minute. Hold on. Arcs, my brain is going. You gotta go, goes now, the going. Yeah, see you later, Ran. Load shotgun. I find my hypnosis very compelling. After all, hypnosis has involved several external factors. That's not quite how that works. But your argument is still very... Jesus. Later, Ann. I'm gonna go and... I'm gonna keep streaming until I finish this dungeon. At the very least. I want to get to the boss. I thought I was done with this. I'll root for you, woo. Thank you. I'm... lost. Fuck. Wait, what am I doing? Why am I trying to go over here? I need to go up here. God, I'm dumb sometimes. Is it because I missed one thing? Hang on. Is it because I missed this? Because there was a treasure chest on the other side. And I think I needed the power glove to do something in that room, but I just never did. Glove of power! Is it down here? No. There is a thing over there that I could lift, but that doesn't help me. Okay. So they come down, but they also go back up around this. So why, though? Do you even lift, bruh? I do, but I don't know what I'm doing. Oh my god. Where am I going? I feel like I need to lift these, but there's just nothing under them. Maybe there's something down here. Hang on. No, but it takes me so close! This just leads me back. The chest at the top contains the fourth and final slate. Okay, so there's something I'm missing here. Step on the button to reveal the stairs, then walk down them and head to the left and one screen back. Back into the large altar room. Take the path to the left, the bottom exit. Unlock the blue block in front of the lever. Head through the passage to provide Link with health and goodies. Continue one screen down, pull the lever. Okay, that gets that. There's definitely something I'm missing. Because then lift yourself out of your circumstance. That doesn't really work. Yes, I know what you mean. Okay, so the room they're talking about is like... No! No fucking way! That's where the fucking hole is? Oh my god, no wonder I've been running around in a damn circle for 21 seconds. Yes, fucking way. I am so annoyed! That's the part of the dungeon I keep getting stuck on. Because it's one fucking square off screen at the bottom of seemingly empty a room. There needs to be more of a tell of what's there. That's why I was so confused by this path never giving me a slate. Anyways, let's go beat the boss. Fucker deserves it now. This is personal. Put that slate in the hole. Let's go kick ass. Let's do it. Everybody funkin' now. Let's do it. Alright, so, gotta solve the puzzle right quick. First things first, blow up the block. It's a very simple puzzle, actually. I don't know how this is really a puzzle. Seed shooter, flames, like that. That'll make that. And then power glove, and we're done with the puzzle. But I want health. Okay. Boss time! Let's fucking go! What is the boss's name? Ramrock. You're pretty bad. Stop hitting yourself. Handyman. Handyman indeed. Alright, this one is a little weird. Basically, throw this at him. He'll blow himself up. Ranrock? I thought Ran left. Butumptus. Nah, Ramrock, because he's gonna ram my ass. Alright, get into a spot where I can chuck a bomb in your hands. There you go. Boom. Alright, this one's pretty simple. Just grab this. Basically, you want to shoot behind him. This is the only time this weapon will work on him. And he just has a shield. Oh, Jesus. I was gonna say, he's not doing much in terms of offense, but, you know. Alright, now the dungeon item is actually used to beat him. Pardon me. Make you hit yourself! Make you hit yourself! Make you hit yourself! Eat shit! Fuck you and your stupid dungeon, too. Alright, what's the last essence of time? Let it actually be of time. It's a star. Alright. I got the falling star. Hey, can I cast Meteor Swarm now? An essence of time. The eternal light of this heavenly body acts as guide to other essences. That was poorly explained. Well, we figured it out. Ark likes holding giant balls. I'm gonna smack you. Not in a bad way, just funny. I am laughing after all. None of the essences are actually time. They're mostly nature, and even then, like, stars? Like, you could have said the stars in the sky guide us, or something along those lines, but like, no, it's, oh, it guides the other essences. How? It guides nature. It's all nature. Like, thank you, Ark. You've gathered all the essences of time. Now I can create something that will aid you, Ark. Please visit me after you've grown up. Or after I've grown up. I'll wait for you, no matter how long. I'm going to see that tree now. Let's go and get the item from the tree that wants to fuck. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. I've got nothing else to say because I'm very uncreative with this terrible joke. Kill me. She wants to give you the tree. Oops, can't say that. Alright, we're in the future. What do you got for me, Maku Tree? Ark! You've collected all 8 essences of time and know their power. Thanks to you, time flows true in me again, and I remember all I had forgotten. I'm the Guardian of Nayru, Oracle of Ages. Why is the Guardian a tree? And my Maku Seed can be used by a hero who knows the powers of the essences of time. The hero who knows the essences of time sees unwavering truth across time and space. This is, if you can do this, Ark, you can stop Varen. Take this. Oh god, the tree is literally giving me her seed. You know what? Imagine just, imagine they use other Zelda items like Ocarina of Time or the Phantom Hourglass from the future. God, that would be hilarious. I got a huge Maku Seed! This should penetrate evil forces. Do not say penetrate and seed in the same description, please. Oh, hey, by the way. Ark, your struggles seem fruitless. Penetrate me harder, Ark shot. This world is ours to manipulate. No matter how much you struggle, the dark rites will soon begin. And those lasses are mere bugs
bugs before a fire.
She meant that intent. Yes. Ah, Zelda. Why are you wandering around?
Wow, my dad turned to stone. I know it's hard, but don't give up. If you maintain hope, I'm sure your father will play with you like he used to.
Ah, yes. Keep hope.
Remember our name as if it were sorrow. The name of Twinrova. Oh! The evil king's revival begins. Oh! Ark, I shouldn't say this, but a world of sorrow is a world doomed.
Yeah, no shit.
You must stop Queen Ambi at Black Tower and cast down Varen. Please.
Alright, I guess that's our mission after we're done here. But we'll save that for next stream. As well as the next game I end up playing, which will be the Rabbit Hole on Steam. I linked it on Twitter, but it was a roguelike that I just stumbled onto, and it's really good. And it's really fucking hard. And I want to stream it because I want to show that game some love. We didn't find any secrets. I guess I found them all. Huh. Sounds like a very different kind of game. I know, right? Especially with that meme video called Rabbit Hole that was going around for a while, too. Just cat face. Alright, let's put that away. Don't shrink in size, Ark. Magic is very much a conundrum for me. But yeah. Updates to any streams will be on the Discord server and on the tweeters. After you're done with that, with those, you can play Rabbit of the Night. Or Night of the Rabbit. Night of the Rabbit. I almost read that as Night of the Symphony. Let's see. Night of the Rabbit? What is this? Ah, it's a point-and-click game. Not exactly my forte. I might look at that and think about that when I'm, what's the word I'm looking for? When I'm looking for something to play. But, I guess the kind of game we'd be thinking something called Bunny Hole instead of Rabbit Hole. I mean, it's kind of the same thing at the end of the day, let's be honest. But yeah, updates for any streams will... Hello? Okay. Updates for any streams will be on the Discord server and on Twitter's. Let's go see what Genie's up to. And hopefully my voice comes back very soon, because I'm getting sick of sounding like this. Ah! But yeah, thanks for the stream. Well, thank you for coming by. Y'all make this worth it, honestly. Y'all have a good day, good night, and take care. And say hi to Genie. Because she needs the love. Ah! Always happy to hear that.